Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Monanex, adventurer and traveler of worlds, and today we are going to be continuing our journey through Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time. We are almost done with this entire journey. We still got some more stuff to do before we hit the point where it's the restricted content that I can't exactly stream. But we're going to be getting there, either this stream or probably the next stream if we don't get to that point today. But firstly, I want to give a shout out to a very special someone. You might have noticed that the raider icon below the stream window, the game window, has changed. And so I would like to give a shout out to shout out yeah, I think it is Chio. Yes, that is her. Chio V. She raided me when I was offline, and so she's a great streamer. She streams a bunch of games. She streamed Final Fantasy 14. Yep. That's her. Yeah. Thank you so much, Chio, for raiding me, even though I was not online. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you had a nice stream if you're watching it right now. But yeah, without further ado, let us not go to a new game, but continue our journey into Fantasy Life I. So, last time, we did some side quests on Swolian Island. We still got some side quests we need to do. Most of these involve crafting something or gathering something. So most of these, one of them is fighting the Wicked Spooky, which we need to do 3 times. That has a 5-minute cooldown. But we will get to that in due time, do not worry. Anyways, yeah, so 1 Wicked Spooky. Then we need to find some bullion beetles, which shouldn't be too hard to find. We already have 1, so we know its location. Catch some evil carp, skeleton fish, which we know their locations as well. The hardest ones is crafting these 3 items. Paralyzing bombs, pumpkin pie plus, and giant fried egg. Thankfully, I did manage to get the pumpkin pie recipe in between streams. But we still need, I think we still need the paralyzing bomb recipe and the giant fried egg recipe. Because if we take a look in our recipes category, in the alchemy section, yeah, we do not have any paralyzing bombs. And we do not have a giant fried egg recipe, or otherwise it would have appeared here. So that's one thing we're gonna try and do today. Anyways, before we do anything else, let us gather our daily Celestia's gifts from Hagram the robot. Very nice. We don't need to upgrade any of our characters with these, so we don't need them for those, but they'll be useful for other means. But yeah, the first step is just checking around our village, seeing who needs a Ooh, Alan has a request. Okay, this is good. Let's go talk to Alan.
Might I ask a favor of you?
Forgive me, but I'd like to ask for your help with something. Could you get me this item by any chance? I'll pay you for it. 1 spelunker headwear. We already have 1, but I think I'm gonna need to craft a second one just for look's sake, so sure, we'll make it.
You have my thanks.
Thank you kindly. My hands are tied with food preparations, you see. Alright, so whenever a villager has a request, you want to make sure their requests are fulfilled before you do anything else. So let us go craft another. Let's see, he wanted, if we go up, I should be able to find the item that he needed somewhere up here. Oh, let's see. There we go. We should be, yeah, this is it. Oh, we need 1 impeccable stash. To make it, we'll need to do some more farming to get that. because the last impeccable stash we had was needed to make the legendary brush, which I don't regret making. But yeah, we'll need to gather another one of those eventually. But for now, let's just give him the one that we have. Ah, you must be here with my order. Let's have a look. Alright, here you go, Alan.
You have my thanks.
Thank you. Come to me anytime if you need feeding. I'll prepare you a hearty meal. Alright, now that we've completed this request, what we want to do now is go straight to our house, or anybody's house for that matter. You could either even do it in the house of the person you're wanting to do it for, and sleep until morning to advance the clock. So advance the clock, and then check to see if he has a new side quests available. Which in this...
Excuse me.
Oh, he's asking us for something.
A special present, just for you.
A gift for you. I would be honored if you would accept it. Nice. We got his strangeling, the royal yummy stew. Nice. Alright, he does not have anything else for us to do, so I am going to sleep again. We'll wait until morning. And I want to show you the process that it takes to get a special item from someone. Not just like them running up to you and giving it to you like we saw there, but there is another way to get it. So, check inside their house. See if they're there. Aha! Here we go. So, what you want to do now, this is very important. Save your game right here. Because, save the game, and then talk to Alan right here.
Forgive me.
I'm busy working on a new menu right now. My apologies.
Here you are.
Here, why don't you try making this recipe? I never let a hungry belly go unfulfilled. So, we'll get a random recipe from us. So in this case, it's a pumpkin flan. But if you want a specific one, and this is kind of gaming the system a bit, but it's worth it, you want to go and return to the title screen, and then go back into game until you get the recipe you need. This is what I did to get the pumpkin pie recipe. And there is one recipe that we're really needing from him for a side
Forgive
quest.
me. Here you are.
So, the recipe, let's see, flying sashimi. I'm gonna try this for a little bit and see if I can get the recipe. I promise I won't be too long on this, but I don't think I've showed this in gameplay, so I wanted to show it off. From chefs, you can get recipes like you did here. From blacksmiths and tailors, you can actually get the armor sets of your companions. Bandit steak. Yeah, you can actually get the armor sets of your companions, so you can get stuff like Glenn's outfit, if you ever wanted to dress like him from like blacksmith characters. And tailors have other sets as well. I can show you when I get the chance.
Forgive me. Here you are.
Let's see. Is this the recipe we need? Swordfish head. Yeah, these are just some various recipes we can get from Alan. But yeah, while we are waiting to get the recipe we need, how's everybody doing so far?
Forgive
Let's
me.
see.
Here you are.
Here we go. Mountaineer stew. It's not what we needed. Ooh, Colleen! Open. Thank you so much for following. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope your day's going well so far. Wolf is here. Welcome, Wolf. I hope your game is going well. I won 5 from the jump catch game. Thank you for the first, Mine Wolf. Thank you for claiming that first. And thank you for claiming your daily goodie bag as well. I have now added a counter, so now it's tracking. So, you have claimed your daily goodie bag one time. Make sure to claim it each day and see how high you can get. Yeah, very neat, Wolf.
Forgive me. Here
Anyways, we're just trying to get a certain recipe from Alan. Ancient sashimi set. Okay, that sounds neat, but I'm hoping I can get a particular recipe. But yeah, make sure to spend your channel points Anybody who follows the channel will get 300 channel points, or adventurers artifacts as I call them, on the house, and you can earn more by watching stream and participating in chat. Wheat juice, okay, not what we needed. Yeah, this is a little trick that you do. You save and you go back to the menu whenever you want to get a particular recipe. I'm just going to be doing this for at least another 5 minutes and see if I can get what I need.
Forgive me. Here you are.
Alan, is this the recipe we need? Golden apple pie. That sounds nice, but we need a giant fried egg. Thanks for the hugs, Wolf. Yeah. This can be a little time consuming if you want a specific recipe. Wolf is happy for Sunday. Why are you excited for Sunday? Is something particular going to happen? I mean,
Forgive me.
tomorrow is a Nintendo Direct, which means they're probably going to announce something very big. So yeah, really excited for that. And maybe they'll announce Dragon Quest X for a US release. Wolf is going to see the new Demon Slayer movie on Sunday. Oh, nice! I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen people claiming that they've been on the red carpet. They're on the red carpet because of that movie. And yeah, I haven't seen Demon Slayer ever, but I heard the anime's pretty good. Yeah, and some well-known anime VAs are part of that movie as well, getting the red carpet premieres, including one VTuber actually, yeah. One very big VTuber, who's also a voice actor. Creamy Curry. Alright. Let's just keep at it. But yeah, I haven't been out to see a movie out in real life for a while. I think the last time I might have been out to see a movie, like actually in a theater, might have been the Lego movie, all the way back when it released. But other than that, yeah, I think that's about it. The last time I was out and about was for the Reverse 1999 1.5 year anniversary event. It is a good anime, plus the movie is kind of based off the final arc of the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle arc. Nice! Yeah, pretty neat. Flying sashimi. But yeah, the last time I was out was for the 1.5 anniversary event, the fan festival for Reverse 1999, back in, I think it was 6 months ago. Like, almost 6 months ago.
Here you are.
But, unfortunately, it seems, yeah, Wolf is happy for October because the pre-order for a new Pokemon game. Oh, nice. Is that Pokemon ZA by any chance? Is that Pokemon ZA by any chance? Yes it is. Okay, good. I saw a trailer for Pokemon ZA that was sort of like this horror-based first-person trailer, but it's not really a horror game, but it has a bunch of ghost type and bug type Pokemon in the trailer. And if they made like a survival game based off of it, it would be really neat. I mean, the voice acting was really selling this kind of sort of Resident Evil type game, and I'm not the type of person to play Resident Evil type games or survival horror for that matter. Survival, maybe. Depends on the game. I mean, I like Minecraft, but horror, I don't like spooky game. I mean, I do like spooky, but not scary. I mean, that's why I like doing stuff that's spooky but not scary for Spooktober, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. Thanks for the hugs. But yeah, let's see.
Forgive me. Here you are.
Let's see if we get the recipe that we need. Deep fried fish. I'll do it one more time, and if we don't get what we need, I'll have to do it another time off stream. At least I did get one of the recipes that I needed. Alright, Alan. Are you gonna give me the recipe we need? Queen's omelet. Okay. That isn't exactly the recipe we needed, but I'll take it at this point because I don't want to waste too much time. So we'll have to wait on getting all the side quests done until a later point. But before we do anything else, let us go purchase some seeds, because we're going to be planting some crops right about now. Alright, Marco, let us go see what you have available in the shop. Ooh, we can actually use our Celestias as currency to get the shadow carrots. Let me just double check that there are recipes that I don't need from here that do require it. Okay. Any recipes in the shop that require it here? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no. Yeah, we can spend the stuff here to purchase these items instead, which is handy. So I'll purchase the seeds here, and we got plenty to spend. And we get a ton each day, so it doesn't matter too much if we have a bunch in stock. So yeah, purchasing them with Celestia seeds will be handy. And then radish as well. And then that's that for the seeds.
Need something, eh?
Nope, we're good. Alright, so what we're gonna do, as per usual on the island, is we're going to be planting all our seeds for the day. And then I'm gonna set the timer for 30 minutes as soon as I finish watering these seeds. And then we'll check on these seeds in about 30 minutes or so and see how far they've grown. We'll see if we got any boss crops on the way. It typically takes about an hour for the cycle to be completed, so yeah, excited about that. Alright, seeds aplenty. And now it's time to water all of these. I really like that spin animation right there. Yep, beautiful. And I'm gonna also see today, aside from going into Grotto solo, I'm gonna see if I can get any more rank life to master or hero rank. I do have one that we need to get to master rank. I'm gonna aim to get that done today. I'll set the timer for about 30 minutes, and I'll also get a drink of water while I am here. Make sure to stay hydrated if you haven't gotten a drink of water today. Water is good for your body and your mind, and your voice for people who talk a lot, such as myself. And by the way, if you feel like I ever may need some hydration, make sure to use that hydrate redeem in the redeem section. With that said, yeah, I think we're good for the moment. Will do. Thank you, Wolf. Alright. Let's actually start by clearing some side quests. I'm actually going to be switching to my mercenary character for this one. And I'm going to be swapping my party to my de facto combat party, Laura.
I thought you'd never ask. Let's go.
Hazel, our trusty mage.
Uncover a new mystery.
And Hilda, our ever so valiant healer.
Oh, thank you. I won't let you down.
Alright, let us head on over to Tropica Isles. And in particular, let's head on over to Yoho Isles because we still need to fight the big spooky enemy. And then while we wait for the big spooky to come back, we can do some exploration in Ginormous, maybe get some tools as well while we're waiting. Alright, let us go head to the big spooky and defeat it for some rewards. Nice. Yeah, great. The great sword of the god is dealing a ton of damage to these enemies, which is nice. Alright. Draw slash is always nice. It's just like Monster Hunter. You draw and then you sheath the sword to reserve your speed, like to go fast to the enemy. There we go. Those enemies are gone. Now to check out the area right here. Let's see if we can find anything. We got some radishes, which we don't need to fight. if the enemies are not going to fight us, I'm just going to ignore them to just keep up our momentum. And yeah, we got some lizards, sandstorms that we're going to need to fight. Nice, we got a perfect dodge right there. Excellent. Alright, those enemies have been taken care of. Splash frogs are next. So let's just take care of these enemies. Excellent work, Laura. Alright. Time to climb up here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go around to avoid aggroing those beetle ballers, because that will save us some time. And then this should be, the next room should be where the big spooky is. And I do want to be careful when fighting it at this lower level. Thankfully, I have companions to help me out.
Come on, hang in there.
So I'm just going to avoid the big spooky as much as I can.
There.
Oh,
There. There.
let's just use our charge attack. Okay, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to use a healing item to get my health high and mighty. There we go. But yeah.
Thanks. I know you want it.
Oh. Yeah, I don't want to get hit. Thank you, Laura. Thankfully, our companions were able to pull through.
Team, aren't we?
Alright. That's 1 down, 2 to go. While we're waiting for the wicked spooky to respawn, let us use the teleport gate to head on over to Ginormous and get some stuff done while we're waiting. Alright, I'm gonna swap on over to Paladin. Thank you so much for the hydrate redeem. If you have not hydrated in a while, make sure you do so. Cheers, everyone! Alright. Let's see, what do we have to do right now? Let's see. We got rank 3 East Dry Ridge Desert. We got rank 4. Oh yeah, I haven't ranked this one up yet. So I might as well rank it up now. And who knows, maybe we'll unlock a legendary from this. Alright, let us go upgrade this area rank to 5. Nice. And let's see if a legendary is spawned. No, not yet apparently. That's fine. Let us go, while we're waiting, check on the merchants. We got one merchant right over here. And we have another, the second merchant. We have, he's somewhere apparently. I just can't find him for some reason right now. Let's head on over to Drake Snout Range. And then I'm gonna ride on my trusty sheep. Oh. Now I ride on my trusty sheep. You gotta beware of the water. And then, yeah, there's our trusty Dawn. Alright, Dawn, what do you have in stock today? Okay. In the materials section, we have Noble Goat's Fleece, Marine Thread, that's always a good thing. I'll take 2 of these right off the bat. Giant Scale, we have 2 of. Icy Claws, we have 1 of. Sharp Claws, we have plenty. Ghost Meat, we have... Ooh, let's see. High Flying Fish. Poseidon's Fin. Recipes. Let's see what recipes we need. Hunter's Gear. Dragon Whelp Head. Tempting. For now, I think I'm going to take the Poseidon's Fin, because that's rare. That's definitely going to be needed for a recipe later on, so I'll take it. Let's see, where is this? No, that's an alpha coyote. Okay, beware the glistening silk. Let's take that event down so that we can get some more cash nuts before we raise and lower anything. Okay, wood cutting spree. Alright. let's swap. Let me just swap on over real quick. I'll swap Laura for Monica for this event just real briefly, so she can help us out.
I'll finish this all by myself.
Alright. Speed is the key, so we gotta find the sweet spot as fast as we can. And then triple chop. Okay, that was just sweet. That's fine.
First,
Alright.
visualize the cut.
Let's see. Just keep on chopping until we find the spot. And yeah, I think I'll use my special now. Full godly swing.
Yay! I did it.
Nice. And that filled my SP fairly quickly. Yeah, but when you're on the clock like this, you gotta really just keep chopping as you're finding the sweet spot. You can't take your time. You cannot take your time as with other sweet spots. And I'll get this as low as I can get it, and then I'll just wait for it. Charge chop. Takes a little longer, but it ensures a special.
First, you visualize the cut.
Alright. But this axe of time is really doing wonders for this. Alright. And then one more. I wasted charge chop there. That's
You
fine.
must give thanks to the trees.
Indeed. Alright. Time to swap you out for Laura for the combat stuff.
Let's go.
And then call upon our sheep to ride us through. And then in his chest, SP potion. Nice. Always good to have some of those on hand. And in this chest, which I think I might have forgotten about, standing torch with a flag recipe. Nice. Yeah, nice to find recipes like that around the world. Then let's take care of this combat event. We got some cave stars. We might be able to get some marine thread from these enemies. Nice. We're taking down these enemies. Let's see. Valuable shell, star cluster, durable shell. No marine silk so far. Alright, that's fine. One marine thread. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. There we go. Dealing some very good damage to these guys. Thanks for the heals, Hilda. Very much appreciated. Nice. Getting the blocks in, and there we go. Gold rank 5 cash nuts. Not much, but anything's good at this point. Alright. Let us travel to Viridia Plateau. We'll use this to raise and lower our rank at least a little bit. Alright. Area rank settings. I'll unlock the second area rank just so that we can start raising and lowering this a little bit. Yeah, but this area I want to be our safe hub. An area with lower level enemies so that we can easily take them out later. Alright. It doesn't seem like we're having any luck with any of these enemies right now. So, let's head to the teleport gate. Let us go back and fight that Wicked Spooky for the side quest. This will be time number 2 that we fight the Wicked Spooky. Okay, just going to dodge. Okay, that dodge didn't work. Ow, 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 ow. Gosh darn, paralysis. Okay, I think I'm just going to use another one of the healing powders again, just to keep myself topped. Okay, I'm dodging. Yeah, at this point, it's just fine to let the allies do the work, because this boss is no joke. Alright, and we got ourselves a level up, and
Thanks to you.
we got some Celestius gifts as well, so that's nice. Alright, while we're waiting for the last spooky to spawn, let us head back to ginormous, shall we? Alright, we're here again. Let me just put my skill points in where it matters. Yeah, skill board. Let's see. I think I'll continue to save in this end. But yeah, I'll switch to Paladin so that we have a decently leveled character. For now, let's go into the area rank settings. Let's swap to area rank 2 and see if we can find any legendary events Hold on. I think we got something. And no legendary as far as I can tell. Wolf thinks you need to up the price of your redeems a bit. Yeah, I think I will do that soon-ish. Just to encourage people to stay. I might up it back up to the 100 values. Ooh, we got a legendary. Oh, that's a crop. I don't think we need a legendary crop right now. Another legendary up here. And no, that's a legendary fish. Let's raise it up a couple more times, see if we get lucky with a legendary redeem. Alright, rank 1. Legendary again. Alright. Is it the legendary... Okay, legendary Don Wooly. Okay, that's fine. Let's get to it. But yeah, I will up the price of my redeems a bit. But at this point, I have a small user base, and I'm a bit more inclined to be welcoming to them with my price points rather than encourage people to spend the price points. Alright, there's the legendary Don Wooly. Block. Alright, let's use our special elemental edge, and the boss is stunned for a little bit. Ouch. Hilda, thank you for the healing. Ouch, that hurt a lot. Nice. Thank you for the healing, Hilda. Okay, now the Don Wooly is going to heal up. Alright. Perfect block. Okay, doing good. Perfect block again. Excellent. Perfect block again. And elemental edge. Nice. The boss is stunned. We can unleash all of our damage onto. Ouch. Okay, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Perfect block. Okay, I'm just going to focus on just blocking his attacks. Perfect block. Hilda. Nice. We got the heal. Come on. Nice. Come on. Perfect block. Come on. Just a little more. Ouch. Come on. Just a little further. And there we go. One legendary Dawn Horn. And a Cobalt Dagger Fang. Nice. Alright. I think I'm going to fly back here for now. Oh shoot, I forgot to set the timer. It's alright. I thought I had it set, but apparently not. Anyways, let's head back to Yoho Cavern and take care of that final big spooky we needed for the side quest. Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna spawn in 30 seconds, so... Here's what I'm gonna do, just to be a bit cheeky. I'll boost my power level up. And then I am going to ready a super attack. So as soon as that big spooky appears, it's toast. It's gonna be good as toast. Especially with that damage up. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it rip! Okay, it dodged out of the way of that attack, so that wasn't as good, but I could still use my special Earthquake! Apparently ghosts are affected by earthquakes, or at least this particular ghost is. Alright, nice. And we got some Celestia's gifts as well. That means the side quest should be... Let's see. Down here. Yep. Terrifying, truly terrifying is complete. We'll turn this in near the end of the episode, or stream rather. Then all we need to do is fight jackals, snowflake bunnies, crimson razor beaks, buffalo, meteorites, most of these enemies can be found in the Cave of Trials. We'll head back there soon. But let us do a little bit more ginormous exploration while we're here. And gathering of legendary materials, I might add. Alright, swapping over to Paladin. Ooh, we got a legendary that spawned right up from the get-go. Nice. Oh, that's a legendary crop. Alright, fair enough. There are monsters we could fight in this area right here. I believe there will be, at least. But let's see if we can get them to spawn. I think one of them, let's see if we can get one of them to spawn at Buffalo Base. There is one enemy, like a big sheep enemy, that sometimes appears here, that drops them out. Yeah, apparently it's not here. So, hold on. Take heart. What do you mean, take heart?
Got a sec?
I'm not sure what that means, actually. Let's go check it out real fast before we do anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
ready to rumble.
go over here, over... Gotta climb up here first. And then, let's see what it means to take heart. Oh, I think I get it. That snake's mad, so we gotta take out the grass snake. Ah, I get it. You have to protect the weak enemy from the stronger one. That's a nice event. That's definitely a nice event. Alright. Let us head on over to this tower.
Got a sec?
Raise its level if we can, or lower it to manipulate the area ranks. Oh, we can't unlock it yet, so yeah, let's lower it to 2. See if any legendaries spawn. Or, let's see. Yeah, no, nothing's spawning. I'll raise it back up in the meantime. Alright, Great Gut 3. Alright, let's head on over. Actually, let's head on over to here. Sorry. Just had a sneeze. Alright. No enemy. Oh, hold on. Oh, I need a high energy potion. Let's give this guy a high energy potion. Oh, could that be those clever hands of yours skillfully obtained a high energy powder? Yep, here you go. Oh, ho! Splendid! Studying this will surely lead to a new insight. With this wisdom, we'll be able to keep furthering our evolution. What will we become, I wonder? Alright, we got some area rank points for that area. But we also have this Tenuco bird that we could fight. We also had one in the Mysteria Capital region, but this one's a lot higher of a level. So let's see if we can take it out. Alright, definitely got a nice, excellent, perfect block, nice, ouch, okay, that hurt a lot, perfect block again, okay, get out of range, and release. Perfect block. Nice. Perfect block. Get out of range. And good. Okay, it's now in its heated phase. Time to use our elemental edge. Nice. The boss is stunned. We can take it out very easily. Okay, it's back up. Raise the shield. We did not even need to raise the shield that time. Nice. Brilliant feather. Light mana. Excellent. Alright, I wonder if that brilliant feather was the thing we needed for that fishing rod that we couldn't make before. No, that's a rainbow feather. Where do you find a rainbow feather from? Where do you even find it from? gotta be some variant of the Tenuco bird enemy. Has to be some variant of the Tenuco bird enemy. Let's see. Yeah, let us head on over to the Viridia Plateau. Let's see if we can get something, some legendary material before. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Redeem Wolf. Wow, yeah, I should definitely stay hydrated. Alright, I have hydrated. Yeah. This is why I have the redeems at so low a price, so that people can access them very easily. I mean, and also why a lot of people have the daily goodie bag at 1 point instead of like at 100. It's just a question of what you want to be accessible by everyone at one time. Like, if you wanted to do a redeem where it did something to, like, it gave you a free, let's say, a free emote, you wouldn't have that at a lower price. You'd have it to something that would be equivalent to the value of that emote, especially if it was one only accessible by, like, let's say, a Twitch subscriber or something like that. Alright. Let's... Area rank 2... Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna see if I can get one more legendary event that isn't fishing or farming related. Alright. Let's see. Nothing yet. But we will get there. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting anything anytime soon unless I am jinxing something. Yeah, no, I don't think I am with this one, at least. Let me just try one more time, just to be certain. And then one more time right here. Actually, if I can unlock the next area rank now, yeah, I can actually. Alright. Yeah, we can actually get up to rank 4. No legendary spawn from there yet. But yeah, I'll get up to rank 4 just to see if I can unlock something by ranking something up to rank 4 like this. Alright. Yeah, the enemy... I'm gonna raise it all the way back down to 1. Yeah, but the problem is that 10 points for every 5 minutes, and people redeem 50 points at random, and that is those who are not subscribed. Yeah, good point, Wolf. Good point. Ooh, legendary spawned. Legendary spawned. Is it? No, it's a fish. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point to make, Wolf. That's definitely a very valid point. So yeah, I might raise those back to 100, except for the daily goodie bag, because, well, it's the daily goodie bag. Why wouldn't I make the daily goodie bag a low amount so people can access it easily? Same with the first redeem. But I mean, Fluffy and Champ have their head pat redeems at around 5 or 1 to 5 points, so, or 10 points I believe it was, so yeah, if I ever do like a head pat or a redeem similar in that vein, I'll probably keep it around that price point. Okay, I forgot to heal in between, so yeah, let's be safe, let's heal before we fight. Alright. Okay. And charge. Nice. Nice. Heals. Nice. We blocked it. Charge attack. Nice. Perfect block is always nice to get. Yep, good. It's in the heated phase. It's gonna heal up its health. Alright, 2 hits is good. Alright, it missed that one. Good. Nice. Come on.
Here we go.
Okay, that hurt a little bit. Come on.
There. I hope this does the trick.
Perfect block. Nice. Perfect block again. And elemental edge. And now it's stunned and we can finish it off. There we go. One legendary Dawn Horn.
Even myself.
Pretty nice. Alright, I think that's enough for one day. Let's head on over to the present. Let's head back to base camp for now. Alright, let's see. Taylor has a request. We don't need her right now, but we do need Sophie's. I'm enjoying a moment of peace to think about the alchemy. Alright, take that moment of time if you need it. Alright. Let's check on our crops. They haven't grown yet. So I'm probably going to wait at least a little bit for them to get growing. But in the meantime, I'm going to ready ourselves for another grotto. I'm going to wait till after the first ad break to do it. Not to mention subscribers get 1.2 tier 1 and 2 tier 1.4, tier 3 is 2 times, and yes, champ head pats are 1 point, but most of their stuff is around 100, with special stuff being 150 to 450. I see, yeah. Wolf, you're pretty good at. Have you ever considered becoming a Twitch channel point consultant? You're pretty good at this stuff. All right, let's plan 200 years into the past. Get it ready. All right, this is a farming node. Let's replant and see if we can get a different end node. All right. Alright, woodcutting spree. Alright, fair enough. Alright, we'll explore this once we're done with our first wave of ads. I reworked the ad warning a bit, so that way it will have an ad warning at the 5-minute and the 2-minute before the ad mark, so I'll be plenty prepared. In the meantime, while we're waiting, let's see what we need to complete for the master. Let's see, master mercenary. Jackals. I need a better computer so I can stream myself first. Then maybe yes. I see. All right. I'll definitely be there when you start streaming, Wolf, and I'll definitely make sure to shout you out plenty. All right. Let's go into the depths. Floor 2. To fight the snowflake bunnies, the crimson razor beaks. Let's see. No ad warning yet. Yeah, don't worry, Wolf. I'll see the ad warning when I get there. But I greatly appreciate you being there to help me in that regard. Okay, Cave of Trials. Cave of Trials. Da Vinci Cave. We already got that. Alright, let's swap over to Mercenary. And let us go do some mercenary work in the caves, in the ruins area. Probably next week is when we're going to do the Chapter 7 stuff, but not the restricted content. I'll probably be ending at that point. I also want to try and... I did not mean to go to floor 1, but okay. Let's actually head to floor 3. Further down we go. Yep. We're heading back down here. 2 requests also require us to do stuff here, so we're gonna get those done. Well, if everything goes well, Wolf will be streaming next year. I have to start putting some money aside so that I could do that. Wolf, if you ever need some overlays made, just let me know. I'll make them for free on the house to help you out. Also, I can give any advice you need regarding streaming, so yeah, don't hesitate, Wolf. Wolf, follow your dreams and your heart. Alright, let's get some of the razor beaks down and out. Nice. The mercenary, I feel like, is very good for single target, but not so much for dealing with multiple targets. But it is fairly tanky. Not as tanky as the paladin, but still pretty bulky. Alright, that's some of the razor beaks down. Let's fight some of the red wolves and jackals next. Alright. Nice. Let's use the draw slash. Draw slash. Yeah, this is a trick in Monster Hunter. Draw slash, roll, sheed. Draw slash, roll, sheed. Just like that. And then, again, draw slash, roll. Sometimes you get a little bit unlucky with the rolling part. But it's just a matter of keeping up your momentum, since the Great Sword is a heavy weapon. Alright. How many jackals do we need to beat in order to clear the quests? Okay, 6 more jackals, 6 more crimson razor beaks. Cave bats. And then we already got the rock golems in the depths. So yeah, let us continue for now. Let me just double check something, cause are we good? Yeah, we should be good for another few minutes until ads hit. So yeah, I think I'm going to just use the teleport gate to respawn the enemies quickly and then take them out. And then respawn the enemies in the area. That should lead us to taking care of the razor beaks and the coyotes fairly quickly. Nice. Thank you for the healing, Hilda. Excellent work. Okay, ads are coming in 5 minutes. Okay, thank you for the warning. All right, let us take care of these enemies first. And then let's see if we can take care of the coyotes before we go into ads, so that at least we have something done. All right, charged attack. There we go. Those coyotes are taken out. And there we go. Invincibility frames on attack. And then double cave panthers, so charge this. There we go. And then charge our dragon claw. One more. Alright. Nice. Yeah, very glad that's over as well. And that should be... Yeah, jackals have been defeated. One more... Another set of crimson razor beaks and we'll be good there. But yeah, it's getting close to ads. So, if you haven't been here, make sure to go get yourself some food, get yourself some water, go use the bathroom if you need to, and we will be right back after these ads. I'll see you then. Alright, we are back from ads. Thank you for waiting through the ads, everyone. With that said, we should really check on our crops back at base camp before we do anything else, because they should be ready by now, or at least at their next stage. Let's see, there they are. They have grown. Let's go see how they're turning out so far. Let's see. Ooh, we got a boss crop in our potato fields. That's nice. And our onion field as well. Yeah, looking nice so far. Alright, let's see. No boss crops in the other fields, though, and none in our shadow carrots fields. How odd. Okay, let's go check our quest log for our farmer, though, at least, and see. The only thing left in the farmer quest is using Grand Harvest a bunch of times, which we will get to using that, and then we will get the hero rank for farmer. But before we do, let us get to the actual grotto delving portion of the stream. We're going grotto delving after all, which is a play on going gone. So we might as well get started on it. Alright, let us... Yeah, I've already seen this before. But yeah, as we go deeper underground, and we'll find new special floors. We've already seen 2 of these already. One of these was the monster houses. And then we got some others as well. And then we have the goddess fruits, of course. Alright, let's go explore. 200 years ago, let us go down. Alright, so we have... Let's go down to logging. 210 years ago. Alright, cut down all the trees. I forgot to swap parties, but that's alright. Okay, 32 carroties. So, just 5 trees we need to chop down. Not too much of a problem. I should at least take out the Gemleons before we do anything else. Perfect dodge. Nice. There we go.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, I need to remember to change my party members before we go a dungeon delving. Alright, sweet spot. There's the sweet spot. Charge chop. And then one more charge chop. Excellent. There we go. That's 1 tree down. At least only 5 trees, and not searching for a lot of them. Alright. Let us... 1 more, and charge chop. Excellent. Alright. They're not over by this area for sure. Let's cross the bridge and see if we can find any... Yeah, sand lizards are here. Nice. Let's take out these enemies now while we're here. And thankfully, having a combat party does help mean we'll be able to take out these enemies a lot faster. Alright, sweet spot right away. Just chop the tree and charge chop. Having the axe of time does help in that regard. Alright. Let's see. There's a sweet spot right away. Charge chop once, and then a few more chops, and then a charge chop. Excellent. Just 1 more tree to find, and there it is. Should take care of these fiery panthers before we do anything else. Only 1 more panther to take out before we can chop this tree in relative peace. And let's see, there we go. Just going to chop this down until we can use a charge chop. There we go. Then we can proceed to the next floor, which should be... Yes, it should be somewhere around here. Sand lizards aren't too bad. We are decently armored to take them out. with relative ease, so I'm not going to be using too much SP against these guys. And we have combat allies as well, so that's nice. Alright. Where's the exit? Oh, it's north. So yeah, let us head to the northern area and get to the exit point. That's about 5 minutes we spent here. Not too bad. Could be a bit faster, but not too bad. Alright, so the next area is a mining or a farming area. I'm actually going to go to the mining area. Let's swap our party out for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to use Sylvia in slot 1. And then, yeah, Nami and Cromwell.
I see you have good taste.
And then we're heading to the next floor. Alright, mine all the ore deposits. Yep, I'm very much glad I got her there. Let's take out the cornies before we do anything else. Nice. Almost done. There we go. Just 3 ore deposits, so that's nice. Where are the deposits? There's the first one and the second one as well. These radishes are not going to do anything.
Just don't get in my way.
So, yeah, let's be quick and find the sweet spot. And there it is. Ore breaker, there we go. Sweet spot right away, nice. Ore breaker, 1 more to go. Yeah, gotta take these guys out right away.
Whatever you do, don't panic.
What do you think?
And there's the last one up here.
Just don't get in my way.
Sweet spot right away. That's nice to find. And charge chop. Or ore breaker rather. Alright. Now we can move on to the next area. Let's see. Yeah, it should be down south. And yeah, I'm really liking these grottos, even solo. Alright. Next area is either fishing or logging. I'm gonna opt to do logging this time and swap out Sylvia for Monica.
I'll do my best to help.
Yep, let's go down here. Alright, let's cut down all the trees.
Yes.
Yeah, these are level 35 enemies, so I think I'll take out the spiders before we do anything else. Alright. There we go. We got a darkwood tree right here. Nice. And yeah, we got our allies to provide us with SP in case we ever need it. And charge chop. Excellent. Yeah, that's 1 tree down. Only a couple more trees to go. Yeah, this is the second tree that's gonna go down next. And 1 more tree left. That's the exit portal, so the last tree should be in the next room somewhere. Yeah, I really like the music that plays in the grottos as well. Okay, Great Starry Night tree. Let me just use my SP and full godly swing.
We must give thanks to the trees.
Yeah, I should also restore Monica's SP while we're here, so I'll use some energy powder for that purpose. Now that all the trees have been chopped down, ooh, we got some burly gorillas right here. Yeah, we're not going to want to mess with those burly gorillas. I say we head on out of here. And let's head on down to the logging area. We won't need to change parties for this one. Alright, cut down all the trees. This time, let's see how... Oh, hold on. Before we chop down this tree, I should at least take out the peach bee so they don't attack us while we're doing this. Oh, another. There. Don't want these enemies interrupting our gathering process. So yeah, I'm gonna take them out now before they can do any damage. Alright.
Is that the best you can do?
Let's just find the sweet spot as fast as we can. There's it. There it is. I did not get enough time to get a charge chop, but that's fine. Alright, spiders, let's take you out before you do. Alright, damage is reduced. Perfect dodge. Nice. And you're on a ledge. Don't worry, everything's alright. Oh, is that hill spider glitched? No, it isn't. There we go. Those hill spiders are down.
I'll finish this all
And
by
now we
myself.
can take care of this tree next. Almost to the sweet spot. Charge, chop. There we go. One more tree to go. Okay, where is the last tree? There's the exit portal. So that, yeah, we need to head up north to find that last tree. And it should be nearby. Ooh, treasure chest. Let's just take out these spiders first.
I'll be cheering for you.
Nice.
There.
Perfect dodge. Very good. Let's see. Treasure chest in here. Sack of silver. Nice. And where's the last tree? Should be somewhere around here. Okay, I don't see it. Oh, of course I missed the tree.
I see.
It's back where we started. So yeah, let's travel across the bridge back to where we were before. Yeah, and there should be one more tree that I initially missed. And another chest. Sack of gold. Nice. Okay.
First, you visualize
Let's
the cut.
just go a chopping. There's a sweet spot right there. Charge chop.
You must give thanks
Okay,
to the
that's
trees.
fine. Let's just continue onwards. Alright. Next one is either fishing or combat, so I will be swapping on over to my main combat party.
Never asked. Let's go.
Laura is now level 72.
I hope we uncover a new mystery.
Yeah, Laura and Hilda and Hazel, to that extent, are my MVPs. Very important combatants.
Sacrifice sport, okay?
Alright. Let's recharge strike. Earth Dragon's Claw. Nice. I got. And then. Okay, now we can proceed to the next floor, so that's nice. So we do not need to fight any of the enemies. Okay, Laura, you did not need to do that, but that's fine. Alright. Sack of silver. Let's see if we can sneak back off. Nope, we can't. Let's take out these enemies. There we go. Alright. Let us head to the exit as fast as we can. Let's charge our special. Nice. Excellent work. Perfect dodge. And our allies finished the rest. Alrighty. Next, we have ourselves another logging challenge to do, so I'm gonna bring Monica back into the fray, and our two crafters as well to help us out on the SP question.
I see you have good taste.
Indeed, we do have good tastes. Alright. 260 years ago, okay. We got some mini spookies we gotta be careful of, so yeah. Those mini spookies hit hard, so we gotta hit them fast, and yeah. Because these mini spookies, they don't play around. Okay, cut down all 6 trees. Okay.
First, you visualize the
Let,
heart.
there's the special... There's the sweet spot right there.
You
Okay.
must give thanks to the trees.
And then there's 6 trees. So there should be one right around here. And there's a sweet spot. And charge chop. Excellent. Nice.
To the trees.
And then a great desert tree as well. Let's find the sweet spot. And almost there. There we go.
Is that the best you can do?
We can do even better from there. Charge chop. Excellent.
Give thanks to the trees.
Let's find the exit, or wherever the next trees are. Let's take care of these bees because they're poison. Yeah, poison's gonna be annoying. Okay. Let's see. Blue Anthurium. Razor beaks. Okay. It's nice to find these razorbeak enemies because now we can take them out and complete the challenge, hopefully. At least I think we can. No, it's the stronger versions of these we need. But Buffalo! We actually need these, so yeah, we'll take them out now.
What do you think?
Yeah,
What do you think?
let's take them out. And then right here, there we go. And let's see, no trees here, unfortunately. Which means we have to go check another route, so we'll do that. Around here, yeah, those are wind serpents. We're not going to take care of those right now. Yeah, this should be where the last few trees are. Great palm trees right here, so right on top of the sweet spot. So that's very good. And charged chop. There we go.
Best you can do?
And then grass serpents we need to take care of as well, so we'll take care of them. And dragon's claw.
What do you think?
Pretty amazing. Alright. Any with tribe enemies, so I'm gonna wait to use Dragon Claw. Yeah, that hurts a lot.
There, there.
Good. As long as they don't do their spinny attack, we're good. But I should hold on. I know that time's ticking, but I just had to sneeze for a moment. Alright, let's take out the oak tree next, now that we don't have any enemies near it. And then, yeah, like that. And then we gotta take out the buffalo in the area as well. Perfect dodge. Nice. Alright, and there's one more tree that I must have missed somewhere. Yeah, it's on the other side. Let's go take care of that last tree before we do anything else. Right around here. And there we go.
I'll finish this all by myself.
Yep. We're really doing this. Yeah. Yeah, and you can find darkwood trees in these grottos, so if you want to get some earlier, you could go to grottos before you reach the point in the story where you would reach it otherwise to gather these materials. But yeah, that should unlock the next floor. And indeed, there it goes. Alright, these next few ones are going to be more logging ones, so we'll take care of those. One Eternium fruit, so that means we don't necessarily need to gather everything. We just need to gather enough to find the Eternium fruit. Nice. Excellent. Alright. Where are you, Eternium fruit?
Is that the best you can
I
do?
think we need to ensure that we at least get an excellent on this one. So I'm just going to use a charge chop. Yep, that's the Eternium fruit we need so we can get going. We just need to ensure we can find the exit. And I think the exit is in one of... Yeah, it's in one of two directions. It's either down here or to the west. And yep, it is indeed to the west. Let us head down to the next one. Alright, another Eternium fruit. Alright, not too bad. Alright, let's chop down this tree. Sweet spot right away. Alright, halfway down, just be a little bit careful and charge chop. There's the Eternium fruit. Alright, let's... Alright, it's either to the west area or to the south. Oh, Gem Leon, so we gotta take out those first. Nice. And there we go. No, that area doesn't have anything. It doesn't have anything that we need. Oh, 4 tortoise. We don't need any of those either, so if I can avoid them, no. It doesn't seem like there's anything else. There's Stellaroids, but that's about it. Yeah. We got very lucky early on, so we don't need to fight the 4 tortoise, so we can just continually run away from them. But I do like this grotto area. Yeah, this town-like grotto area. I feel like the game should have had this at least be an explorable area outside of grottos. Maybe the DLC will have it. Maybe it will be more like Castlety, and like a revamped Castlety like we've seen in the cutscenes for the game whenever we go back to Edward's POV. Alright, mining or farming? Alright, let's swap Monica up for Sylvia.
What fine ores shall we find this time?
Alright, I wonder what ore we'll find as well. Alright, obtain 1 Eternium fruit. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, Cave Panther, I do want to avoid you. Treasure chest, I don't want to avoid this. Dragonite, Dragon Tree Wing. Very nice find. Alright, nice. Excellent. I do like how your combatants use their crafting tools in actual combat. I do wish you could have done that with your own crafting tools as well.
There. There. There.
Nice.
There.
There we go. Excellent. Alright.
Such a beautiful stone.
Let's go and see if this... Yeah, this should have it. Careful and...
The best you can do.
Ore breaker. Okay, that didn't have it, so... We do have 2 more ores to break, so hopefully we'll find it in one of these ores. And ore breaker, there we go. Alright, so nowhere else to go but up. So let's head on up. Yeah, that's the exit right there. Alright, and now I'm going to be swapping to my woodcutting team.
I'll do my best
Because
to help.
this is the boss node, and once you head here, you cannot head back, so make sure you prepare accordingly. Alright. We should be good on health. It's just SP that's going to be a worrisome. Alright, let's find the sweet spot. There it is. Let's start with our... I'm actually just going to use charge chops until we get it low enough that we can actually use our special safely. And full godly swing. Excellent. There we go. Not much of a challenge right now.
That was a tough
Alright, we've gone back in time 300 years ago in the Treasure Grotto. Let us give ourselves a nice wave emote right as we finish. Let's wave, everyone. Grotto cleared. And for our efforts, we got ourselves another goddess fruits. Nice. Let's see if our crops have grown yet. I'll wait till crops have grown to their next stage for us to continue. But let's see if anybody has any additional requests in the meantime. Actually, this might be a good time to rest in bed. Yeah, let's rest to restore all of our health. And then we'll check to see if anybody has any new requests, I should say. You're trying to hug me, Wolf. Thanks for the hugs. I'll probably add it at some point. Like, as in add it properly. Let's see. Sophie, where are you? Sophie, hello? Oh, you must be inside your house then. Oh no, Sophie is not inside her house. That's strange. Alright, let us go. Let's see. Where is Sophie? While we're waiting for our crops to grow, and while we're waiting to progress, oh, let's just check our quest board, our camp board. Another request done, so let's go grotto delving. Not grotto delving, I meant. Let's go into the ruins to complete the mercenaries' mastery quests. There's just one remaining for the mercenaries, so from the ruins at least, so we might as well go to the ruins. And I should change my party back to my combat party.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I hope we uncover
Laura,
a new mystery.
Hilda, and Hazel, as per usual.
I won't let you down.
Floor 3. And that just provides a shortcut to the Razor Beaks on floor 2. Because those are the last ones we need. The fiery Razor Beaks. I do want to get Mercenary to Master Rank. Because we're approaching the end of what we can do in Fantasy Life. And I do want to get every life to Master Rank before we do anything else. And when I mean anything else, I mean progress to Chapter 7. Alright. Let us go find the Razor Beaks. Hello. And I'll just take you out now. There we go. Don't ruffle my feathers. Complete.
We actually did it.
Alright. Let's go check out our base camp and see what we have if our crops have finished growing by now. No, it seems like our crops are still in the middle of a growing phase. Alright, in the meantime, let's go head to Cerulean Island. Let's complete the one side quest we've completed so far. And then, let's also, while we're here, let's get some of the mercenaries quests done that they need for their mastery. But yeah, let's talk to Woos and progress his side quest. Thank you so much. Huh? A vacation away from the island? Did I say that? Yep, I think you did say that if you go check out the VOD. But yeah, quest complete. That's another side quest we have yet that we just completed. That was one of the ones we could not have completed before. But yeah, for now, let us head into the Cave of Trials. There are a couple more enemies that we need to take out from the Cave of Trials. Wait, hold on. There was one that... Oh yeah, snowflake bunnies. I think we found some snowflake bunnies in the open world, so we can go... We could actually go to ginormous to take them out. Yeah, so... Let's actually head on over to this area right here. Because there were some snowflake bunnies within the area, so... Very easy snowflake bunnies, I might add. let's see, nothing new in terms of enemy, in terms of legendary, so yeah, let us just continue. Let's find the snowflake bunnies and take them out.
Yay!
There they are. 5 of them. Pretty good. High leveled as well, so I'll let our friends handle these.
There. There.
Let's charge our special and finish them all up. Nice.
That wasn't so bad.
And then there are some more over here, so I'll take them out now before we forget.
It's an honor to fight on your side.
They don't deal too much damage at least at level 50. Yeah, but not too much damage. There we go.
We did it!
And I believe there's only, yeah, one more snowflake bunny to go. So if we could just find one more somewhere, that would mean another quest complete. I mean, we can always head into the cave to complete the side quest, or use our gate, or return back to our base for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Let's head back to base camp. Let's see if those crops have grown. I know I'm a bit crazy on that end, but I think I forgot to set the timer again. Yep, they have grown. Let's go harvest them. Let's see. Ooh, we might get another stash, which means we can make the item that we lost from the side quest. Alright. Let's do this. And right over here. And... oh. Come on. Let's get that combo up and running again. There we go. Doing good so far, just gotta keep up the momentum. There we go. We're on fire once again. And yes, I do like how you do these boss crops differently than the regular crops. More like a mining vein than just your traditional crop gathering game. Makes it stand out in its own way. Alright, on fire. Come on. There we go. Doing great so far. Alright. Just gotta keep it up until I can ready myself. Alright. Excellent. And that's that, Spooky Spud. Dandy Potato, come on, give us what we need. Potato, Spooky Spud. Impeccable, 2 impeccable stashes. Now that's stash worthy. Alright, let's raise the meter. I like how you can always see the meter no matter if the screen is blocking it with the terrain. But yeah, very nice. Excellent. We have the armored onion we're gonna be taking out once again. And one right here. I guess that's why they call it the armored onion, because it doesn't have a lot of weak points. And then the stash is probably lucky because its weak points change more often. Alright. Armored onion is doing nicely. I'm surprised there doesn't seem to be a boss crop for these shadow carrots. And I wonder why. I guess it's only for the non-shadowy versions of these enemies, because otherwise those boss crops for shadow carrots would be, excuse the pun, shadows of their former selves. Anyways, let's just use this and then finish it up with a special Harvest Tornado. Excellent. Alright. Armored Onion. Armored Onion. Let's see if we get the special thing that comes with the Armored Onion. Nope. Not this time, at least. Alright. Then let's just use Harvest Tornado as per usual. Harvest Tornado a second time. And our special move, Grand Harvest. Just need to use this move a couple more times and we'll be good. Alright, once again, a double harvest tornado. And there we go, grand harvest once again. Alright, let's just continue our harvesting as per usual. Harvest tornado, into a grand harvest. Nice. Alright, and then one more time, harvest tornado into a harvest tornado. I didn't mean to use spinning harvest, but I'll use it. And then grand harvest. That actually worked out a bit better, because we got a bunch more excellence that way. So let's try it here. Harvest tornado into a double spinning harvest. Okay, it didn't work completely as the last time, but still. Into a grand harvest. And then we only need to use grand harvest. How many more times? Okay, one more time. So the next stream will get this to hero rank. So I should get some more hero ranks to match up. Yeah, let's see if we can get some more hero ranks today. Alright, let's see what we need to craft for hero rank. Okay, we need more ancient emeralds that can be obtained from giant fossils in the depths. We need more... Yeah, we need more dark tree bark. Yeah, definitely lacking on the dark tree bark. And... yeah, hopefully we can find some dark tree bark as we go further in the grottos. But yeah, dark tree bark is a tough find. And when they are sold in ginormous, you do want to get them as often as you can. Magic. We need to make some magic ingots. But yeah, we should craft some magic armor for ourselves to aid us in our journey. As well as some... yeah, I think we'll start by making ourselves some furniture. Starting, let's make some woven straw fabric, so that way we can make what we need to make. And I'm only going to craft two of these. We should be good. Alright, let's start crafting. Right here. This shouldn't be too much of an effort to make, but with the tools of time, we definitely have an advantage in that department. Alright, let's craft one more of these just so we have enough to make what we need to make. And then to machine, and there we go. That's 8 woven straw fabric. That should be plenty to make whatever we need to make. Alright, let us go to furniture, or let's just go to what we need to make for our requests. Yeah, I think we can make what we need to make. Let's make the wooden bed first, a fitting bed for ourselves. And, let's see, Cromwell doesn't have any unique skills yet, unfortunately. But he does have higher skill than Cherry. So I'll swap Cromwell in. But let's see what tool he has equipped. Coral Saw. Yeah, I don't have too many good items for him right now. So for now, I'm just gonna leave Cromwell with what he has, and let's get to work. Alright, here we go. Holding it right here, then time to hammer. You really gotta lock in with these high-level recipes. And then right here, holding it by the chipper. And there we go. Time to hammer things down a little, or a lot rather. And then hammer things down some more. There we go. Excellent. Then a lot more hammering, which is nice because then I don't need to move as much. And then time to use our special chop till you drop. And by this time, Kanuki's special should be ready. Nice. And then swap back to ourselves. And then time to use our hammering. Okay, great. Yeah, that should do perfectly. Furniture does not need to get perfect, you just need to get great in order to get what you need to get. And that's a top tier wooden bed if I didn't say so myself. And we've leveled up from that as well. Nice. Yeah. Hopefully we can build some more bond points with Cromwell. A woody dream indeed. Speaking of dreams, it's time to put this bed to good use. Yeah. What do I want to do? Yeah, where's the bed? Here we go. We'll place this bed right... Yeah, I'll place this bed right here. Yeah. And what else do I want to place here that we have right now? Not much. I do want to try and match my mystery at home as much as possible. That means I should have something ready at least. Yeah, we'll get more stuff. But for now, I'll keep the default bed down here as sort of a guest room. But yeah, let's make these for the request that we need to make them for while we're here with the artist life. Alright, let's get started. And quickly now. I thought we were going to be done with just that one, but okay, that's fine. Alright. And then shouldn't be too much longer. Holding it right here. There we go. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on this end. Alright. Top tier feather ornament complete. And Kikyo gained a level. Nice. And we gained a level as well. And then the Eternia Windmill is next. Let's get to this. Let's hold it right here and then do some brush strokes. Wow, that was much faster than I anticipated. But we did it. We got ourselves a perfect Eternia Windmill. Not much XP, but still. That's another side quest complete. And I'll get to the cooking stuff later. For now... Okay, we need to make more sky tree lumber. So... yeah, I'm going to craft some sky tree lumber now. Probably get some more ranks on Cromwell as well while we're waiting. But let's just hammer things into place. Holding it right here, and great, not a bad start. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. Do some hammering right here, then back to the chipper, and then to the saw. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate redeem. Just give me a second. Give me a second to just wrap this up, and I'll be right to it. Okay, great. Still, that's good. Let me just get that hydrate real fast. Make sure to stay hydrated, folks. And a stretch redeem as well. Let me just stretch real fast. Alright, I'm stretched and ready to go. Alright. Let me just make some more skytree logs. Alright, let's get crafting. And here we go. Everything's going well so far. And excellent. Things are going really well. Holding it right here. And we are almost done with this. Come on. Just a little bit more. Oh, excellent. Just nailed that one. Nailed it. Get it? Hammer, nail. Alright. Got some more skytree lumber. We should be able to make what we need to make next. Alright. I'll handle the crafted stuff for the side quests last. Let's get some of the stuff we need for the carpenter quest done next. Okay, dragon tree leaves. We need one more dragon tree leaf and one more dark tree bark as well. Thanks for the hugs, Wolf. But yeah, those are grotto items and dragon tree horn. Yeah, the dragon tree stuff can only be found while in treasure grottos, so we got a little bit of grinding to do to get those hero ranks. Let's see, rainbow feathers seem to only be found from enemy drops in treasure grottos. So yeah, we're going to need to wait a little bit, or from the merchant if we happen to get lucky with the merchant. So I don't think I need to worry about that for a little bit. But yeah, Torchbearer Ancient Arts complete. Eternia Windmill and Feather Ornament quest complete. At least we have that. And items. Yeah, I think we're good on that. Let's check how much we need for the gathering side, the other gathering ranks to get them to hero rank. Let's see. Minor. We need to find ancient orbs. We have 3 ancient orbs, 2 magma dragon stones. You know what? Let's just work on the mercenary and get that life to hero rank first before not hero rank, mastery before we do anything else, because that's the only mastery we do not have yet. Alright, let's head down to the pier. And we are gonna do some dungeon delving to get the last enemies that we need. We'll complete all of these side quests in due time. But for now, let us head down into the Cave of Trials to complete these side quests. The only enemies that we need left for our questing is one Snowflake Bunny, which we can get by going to Ginormous easily. Some buffalo, which we can also find in Ginormous. Really, it's the meteorites, the cave bats, the rock serpents, and that should be it. Not too many more enemies we need.
Got a sec?
Alright, so let's take... There are the meteoroids. Let's take them out.
Okay.
Let's charge our special. Dragon Claw. There we go.
There.
Yeah, we want to be careful with the mini spookies because they punch hard.
Wow. We actually did it.
And then we got some more rock serpents and stellaroids we need to take out. Also, if you like the stream, make sure to support me on my socials. Twitter's the main one I'm on, but I'm also on Blue Sky. I announce when I stream on Blue Sky as well. So if you're on there, you'll know when I stream. Alright. We got ourselves a level up. That's nice. Perfect dodge. Dragon's Claw. Nice.
We actually did it.
Alright. And... poison. Okay, not good, but still fine. And let's use another Dragon's Claw. There we go. Alright. We don't need too many more to go. Yeah. I think rock serpents were nearly... Yeah, 2 more rock serpents, and those shouldn't be too hard to find. Cave bats in the meantime. Let's fight the cave bats. Let's just fight those for now. And gather some SP orbs in the meantime while we're waiting for our SP to get back. Alright, let's head through here. We got some more cave bats to fight. Heavy swing. Nice. And then up here, aside from cave bats, we have the woolies we don't need, so I'm just going to run from them. They're a bit too rowdy for me. And we also have, if we keep going further into the cave, many spookies, but where are the stelloroids?
Okay, ready to rumble.
Maybe if I go in and out, I'll respawn the stelloroids. Yeah, let's see if that changes anything. Yeah, we have some more meteoroids now, which is nice. Ouch, that hurts a lot.
Glad that's over.
You know, I might just run in and out of this area until we get all the meteoroids we need. By the way, anybody excited for the new Pac-Man game that's coming out? The Pac-Man remake of Pac-Man World 2 repack? Because I'm pretty excited for it, even though I might not get it right away. There we go. Got the heal in time.
We actually did it.
How many more of those meteoroids do we need? Okay, 6. So I think our best bet might be to just run back to the area where we need to get them at. And then just get them there. Because it seems we have more spookies that spawned here than meteoroids.
It's an honor to fight by your side.
Down here. And around.
Okay, ready
Cave
to
bats.
rumble.
Might as well take those out while we're waiting.
There.
Really, my allies are doing the carrying for me. But we got a baddie bunch completed. Alina Dahlia, thank you so much for the follow. I hope your day is going well so far. Hold on. Let me just double check something in a moment because I feel like one of my bots is falling asleep. Snake Smacker completed. Yeah. Let me just double check something real fast. Let's see. No, I don't think one of my bots is falling asleep, but yeah. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope your day's going well so far. We are doing Fantasy Life I. We are getting the final life class that I have not gotten to mastery, to mastery. And we're nearly there as well, so you definitely want to stick around. Alright, let's do this. Let's just take you out, Spooky. And then... yeah, I think I'm gonna head through this exit and see if we can just get the Spooky to spawn. Oh, it seems like the man is here, and no sign of the band that was here before. Odd. Oh ho! Welcome to my secret fishing spot. I guess this makes us secret fishing buddies. Interesting. So I guess the band just turned tail afterwards. I'll have to see where they are later. Only a couple meteoroids to take out. And there we go. One more meteorite in this area. And that's it. Starfish Stabber is complete. Just want to take out this last spooky enemy. Just because I don't like these spookies. Yeah, spookies can be so annoying. Because they hit you hard, they hit you often, and they can paralyze you, which can be pretty annoying. And I think with that, I think we could take out the buffalo and the ice bunny enemies in Ginormosia, so let's use a teleport gate to head there. Yeah, some enemies that spawn in Ginormosia are easier to hunt in Ginormosia than the other enemies, including these snowflake bunnies. So I'll save my SP and just take out these snowflake bunnies with normal attacks. Nice, a worthy foe complete. And we just have the buffaloes to take out. 4 of them, okay. And let's charge our special Dragon Claw. Perfect dodge. Nice. And there we go. That's 4 buffalo taken out. Where's another group of buffalo I could possibly take out? Ads are coming in 5 minutes. Thank you, game. Thank you. Let's see. Any buffalo in the area? Let's see. No. Let's see. No buffalo here. How many more buffalo do I need for this quest? Let's see. I need only 4 more buffalo, so... yeah, so while I'm getting the buffalo to respawn so that we can complete the last part, I'm going to go into ads and we are going to take a short ad break. So if you need to get some water, get some food, or use the bathroom, make sure to do so now while the ads are running. And we will be back in a little bit. I will see you then. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking through the ads. And so, as you can see here, the buffalo are back once again. So now I'm going to finish them off so that we can get through this and get hero rank. So let's use our special now, Earthquake. And that's an easy buffalo takedown right there. Dodge. And who's stronger? It seems like we are. And with that side quest done, let me just double check to make sure I've done everything. We still got some big spookies in the Cave of Trials and boar bears and greater rock serpents that we need to take out. But they are pretty easy, so let's head on over back to the Cave of Trials and finish that off. Alright, let's head through here. Another greater rock serpent should have spawned by now. We're getting some good levels as well while we're here. Perfect. Nice. Then we got another enemy right here. Perfect. 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 Let's charge our special and release it right about now. And one more time. There we go. That's another greater rock serpent down.
We did it!
And now we can head down to the lower levels to take out the remaining enemies. I promise we will do one more grotto or two before the end of stream, but I want to make sure I get the hero rank at least today. I mean, not hero rank, mastery for the mercenary today. Alright, time to head down to the lower levels to take out the big spookies. Boar bear and big spooky should be on this floor, so what I am going to do is I will head back to the exit as soon as I take out what we need at the... Actually, no. They should be on the following floors, actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna run from these boar bears for now. And then we are going to, I believe, yeah, this is the right direction we need to go in. Just run from these rock serpents and the great Radishella enemies. And just keep running until we find the stairwell, which should be here, and then climb down it to the next floor. Alright. This should be where one of the boar bears are. And we can easily run back to take out another one. Yep, there's one right here. Let's charge up a dragon claw to use against them right off the bat. And then a second one. There we go. There's another boar bear. This should be very easy to do. And we're level 44. Nice. Big spooky might... No, they're not on this level. But we can easily get another boar bear if we head back to the exit and then climb back up. Shouldn't be too long until we get what we need. Yeah. I think we'll be able to get this one done pretty quickly. Alright. Boar bears should have respawned when we left the area, so now we can take them out all over again.
Okay,
let's use our dragon's claw, and then one more dragon's claw. Wow, your special beat me to the punch. Alright. Let's just head to the next floor. That should be all the boar bears we need for that challenge. Yeah, all we need is 3 big spookies and 1 more rock serpent to complete the challenge. Nice, we got some Skytree logs as well from those crates. And I think, where are we? We went the wrong way, so yeah, we need to head back. Oh, Mimic. I should take you out while we're here. Yep. There we go. Sack of treasure. Nice. Resistance aid is also nice to have. might as well take out the mimics that are in this area. No mimics in this area. Okay. Let us then head this way to the next floor of the Cave of Trials, and to take on the big spookies in the area. Let me just make sure that there are the rock serpents in the area that we need to fight. Cave of Trials floor 3. Yep, there is one great rock serpent in the area, so that's good. But yeah, I'm gonna run from these bats, so that way I can focus on the big spooky. I'm going to charge up my Dragon's Claw, and then... Ow, 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 ow. Okay, that hurts, that hurts. Please do not do anything terrible to me. Alright, I'm just gonna use my special right now. Earthquake, okay. That missed. That's fine. I think I'm just going to use... I'm gonna use some powder to heal myself up. There we go. Okay, just going to move out of the way. Charge a Dragon's Claw. There we go. That's one big spooky. To make things a little easier, I think I will use the teleport gate, just so that we can quickly get through this. So that's one down, 2 more to go. Okay, nothing, no legendaries has spawned in the area, so I am just going to return to the Cave of Trials. Alright, big spookies respawned. I think I'm going to ready an earthquake. Not an earthquake, a dragon claw, I mean. Dragon claw. Nice, it's stunned, which means I'll be able to ready another dragon's claw. And that was easier than the last fight. Okay, wait. Why is the music still playing? Is there a second big spooky enemy? No, no second big spooky enemy. Alright, let's head to the teleport gate. Then one more big spooky, and one more rock serpent, and then we will be good. Alright. Time to do this. The very last life that we are getting to mastery. The Mercenary. Which I haven't played much of outside of what I needed to, but I do like the Mercenary life. Probably like the Paladin a little more, but hey, it's a Paladin. It can block attacks, so... Alright, let's just charge our special Dragon Claw. Supersized Spooky has been supersized. Or, how do you put that? How do you say that phrase? Okay, got some spookies and some steroids to deal with, so yeah, let's deal with them. Thank you for the heals, Hilda. Okay, we are good. Let us head into the next area. Yeah, let's go through here. Alright. Buffalo.
Support, okay?
It's, yeah, it's not this. Yeah, it's this area that we need to go to next. So through this tunnel of war. And then around the corner. Snowflake bunnies. And then after the bunnies, we have the area with the rock serpents. Alright. Have at ya. Actually, let's start with our special Earthquake. Nice. And then one Dragon Claw should finish it up. Nice. Alright. That just about does it. Let us return to our Life Master and get our reward. The Mighty Marcin.
Oh, it's
Oh,
you.
it's you. Luna and Plainin. and say they're your biggest fans are not the best judge of character, I'd say.
Huh?
What, if you need something, spit it out already. Alright, I am here to report.
Huh.
Let me check your progress. For getting every single star quest on expert rank, we have ranked up from expert to master mercenary. What nice alliteration. The final master rank we've achieved. So the day has finally come. You're a master now. And you smashed every obstacle in your way to get here. But you haven't even reached your peak. No, not yet. You can't get even stronger now, I can tell.
Huh.
You've got to have a hunger for that kind of strength, and when you reach the peak of your power, that's when I'll trounce ya. See, my dream is to beat the best fighter this world has ever seen. Someone that's stronger than I am.
Yeah? What?
What's that? Can't we just celebrate normally for once? Alright, I gotcha. Since you're my apprentice, I suppose we can do a proper celebration. Just this once. And this is the final life song that we've gotten in the game. The Circle of Love. Once again composed by the wonderful Nobuo Uematsu. The same composer who also worked on the Final Fantasy games. Let's give this a listen.
Job to protect
Look, Glenn's in the audience even.
It's all about the bag of gold at the end. When our contract's done, I'm out of here, I'm free. No one's home waiting for me. I'm smiling for you as you're smiling for me. We are friends today, tomorrow enemies. On those nights you lose, it's hard, you are all alone. If you win, you're alone too. Pretending loneliness is like that.
Yeah.
Because of my life's cheerless and dry, that's so exhausting. Gotta show the real me, so hard to play it cool. You see, there's something I truly want. Let me tell you about what's on my mind. Don't care about fame or any accolades. I want a girl to love. Take a look at me and the problem you'll see. I'm covered in mud and dripping sweat. Two girls pinch their noses when they see me. No love force at all.
I really like this song because I feel like this defines fantasy life in a nutshell. It could be all serious in one moment, but in the next it always has that comical little sense to it that I like as well. It's a dynamic that Level 5 has always had ever since Dragon Quest 8 and 9. And that's what I like about this series and a lot of the work that Level 5 has done. And I think Nobuo Uematsu really encapsulate that feeling in the song.
Mountains, the snow begins to melt. Bobcats and snakes re-emerge to show their faces. Spring is here and with it the chance for love. Still no one's home waiting for me. Why are these kids surrounding me? Is that cute girl waving at me over there? Oh, never mind, just some older lady. What's happening around me? Today's the town's Thanksgiving Day. Grateful townsfolk celebrate soldiers. So you're telling me there's such a thing? Had no clue at all. Now suddenly townsfolk come talk to me. Hurry up, get married, saying with a grin. Oh yeah, such lovely people all round. I will save them all. And we formed a circle, joining hands. Getting scolded if you're caught dragging feet. Yes, young and old together as one. Folk dance for one and all. 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, go
And so is our journey, even though we've gotten every single life in the game to master rank. We still got the hero ranks after all. You're gonna be my greatest opponent yet, Mononex. And after I beat you, I'll only get stronger. Let's go, the battlefield is calling us. And so is our rewards. So are our rewards, actually. The Black Dragon Buster and our Mercenary Battleborn set. It should be Battleborn, not Battle-worn. But yeah, that sort of reminds me of a game called Battleborn. I've never played it, but I've heard of it before, and I've seen like the opening trailer. It seems like an interesting premise for a game, actually. But let's check out our Battleborn attire. Yeah, really nice helmet. Kind of reminds me of the Dragon Warrior protagonist from Dragon Quest. Taking notes, level 5 on that? Let's see, let's equip ourselves. Yeah, I would have liked that in blue, although that might have been like Dragon Warrior copyright. I'm not sure. Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble. And Battleborn, where's the Battleborn? There we go. Battleborn boots. There we go. Full Battleborn attire, plus a brand new Battleborn cape. Alright, yeah, this actually looks pretty good. Yeah, looking snazzy there. Yeah, this has to be one of my favorite sets out of them all. But for the Explorer set, I think I will keep the Explorer's clothes. But the Battleborn... will I actually use the Battleborn set pieces? Actually, I should favorite all of these before I forget. Favorite all of these, like so. There, 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 and there, and there. Favorite all of these. Why am I still equipped with the, why am I still equipped with this set as Hunter, even though I have the set pieces for... Let's see. Did I miss something with... Oh yeah, because they have slightly lower defensive values, that's why. Anyways, yeah, I think I have an... I'm gonna keep the default Mercenary Scarf set for now, and instead use the... I hearted them, so they should appear hearted. Let's see. Forge Masters, Pumpkin Gloves, Courtier. Should be here somewhere yet. Let's actually switch to the Battleborn Gloves for this. Actually, for Paladin, I might actually want to swap to a more heroic outfit. Yeah, combine the Battleborn helm with the... I might need a better outfit for this. I might just instead, for now at least, where is the, there should be the Battleborn top somewhere. Yeah, here it is. I'll use the Battleborn top and Battleborn bottoms as well, along with the Templar's gloves of the... Should I use the Templar's boots? No, I think the Battleborn boots would go along well with these. And then we have the Sword of Time. And then I think I'll use the Templar's cape. Yeah, that's a Dragon Quest 1-esque design right there. As for shield, I'll go with Angel Wing Shield. I'll actually go with the Red Dragon Shield for now, because it's more of a sort of warrior style. But yeah, no, the Shield of Time definitely looks good with this set. Yeah, we're really rocking that Dragon Quest I warrior look. And speaking of which, the Dragon Quest I remake is coming out, I believe, this coming month? So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm probably not going to be streaming it for a while, but yeah. We now have ourselves a Dragon Quest I hero at design at our disposal. And we're looking pretty good in it. Let's see. How are my other allies equipped? I should get some better gear for them as well. So... Oh, I forgot this side quest from Workle. Oh, good timing. It just so happens I have a super ultra curious crisis on my hand. Whoa, I wasted my days without taking on a life, and I grew a monster tail. I need to find a life working and work this thing off fast. I know, maybe I could be a woodcutter. It runs in my family after all. Could you get me an oak axe? I'd like to look the part before getting started. Oh, make a good quality one too. Help me out, would you? You're the only one I can turn to. Sure, we happen to have one. I knew I could trust you. I won't accept just any oak axe though. It will need to be good quality one. Alright, we can make it. Yeah, that's the one. Can I have it? Sure. Let's see. Oh, that's the only one. Okay, we'll give it. Thanks. Now I can... I can be a woodcutter. What do you mean you don't believe me? Come on, it's not like a bee stung me right on the tush. Alright, we completed a quest and got the Bountiful Harvest Box. Nice, I didn't know this quest was there. Oh, you have one more. Whoa, good timing yet again. I found myself a super duper bad situation. I couldn't hack it as a woodcutter, so I gave it up after a few days, and look, now I'm growing horns. I've gotta hurry and find myself a new life, or else. I know. I could be an angler like my uncle. I'm going to need a pine rod, as you know. I like to have the best gear before taking on a new life. It will need to be a good quality one. I agree on that one. Help me out, would you? You're the only one I can turn to. Alright, we'll make one. I'm counting on you. I need a pine rod of good quality or higher. Thank you so much for the lurk, Decaf Nvidia. I always appreciate those who are able to stop by the stream. Anyways, let us go right here and let us craft ourselves. Well, first of all, I should craft myself another. Let's see. Yeah, I'll craft myself one oak axe just so that I have one for looks and style's sake. Alright, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that's that for the oak axe. Then the pine rod won't be too bad either. Perfect. There we go. Alright. And now to make the side quest item, the pine rod. Shouldn't be too bad either. Alright. 2 saw strokes, and there we go. Excellent work! We got ourselves another top tier pine rod. Alright, and that does it. We need a rod complete. Now, let me just go back to woodcutter. Art this for later. Go to angler. I'm actually going to art this oak rod. Heart this pine rod for later. This cherry rod as well, just so I have them at my disposal. And let us go give the rod to Workle. Yeah, that's the one. Can I have it? Sure you can. Here you go. One perfect pine rod. Thanks! With this trusty rod by my side, I'm well on my way to becoming an angler. What do you mean you don't believe me? I didn't conk my head if that's what you think. If that's what you're thinking. I believe you. Let me guess, you're gonna want to be a miner or a farmer next. Whoa, you showed up just at the right time yet again. Thing is, I found myself in an insanely crazy situation. I only lasted 3 days as an angler. I slacked off and now I'm growing fangs. I need a new life. Head fast. I don't want to be a monster. I know, I could be a farmer. If the old ladies in the countryside could do it, then so could I. I'm going to need a silver hoe. You probably figured it out by now, but I like to look the part. It'll have to be a good quality one too. Help me out, would you? I'm the only one. You're the only one I can turn to. Alright, we have one ready, so we'll give it. I'm putting all my faith in you. I need you to bring me a silver hoe of good quality or better. Alright, we have one ready already. Yeah, that's the one. Can I have it? Sure, you can have it. I'll heart this, and you can have this silver hoe. Thanks! Now I can become a farmer too! What do you mean you don't believe me? These aren't dragon nuts stuck between my teeth. That's for sure. Anyways, we got ourselves 3 golden apples for that. That's very nice. And we have some side quests from Eggert as well. Eggs are the secret to a long life with longevity like that. The possibilities are endless. With longevity like that, the possibilities are endless. I could even win an eating contest at my ripe old age. Fancy bumping into you again. I'd love it if you could bring me some big beak eggs this time. Alright, big beak eggs. I wonder where they are. Big beak eggs to here. Savoring big fluffy omelet is the key to long life. Alright. Let's find the big beak eggs. Should be somewhere. Alright, Skelegon. Where can we find the big beak eggs? Oh, wow. Right in this area. Okay. I never knew you could find big beak eggs in ginormous yet, but here we are. Alright.
Yay! We did it!
Let me just see where we can find some big beak eggs real fast. Fantasy life big beak eggs. Okay, one can be found in Wingtip. Okay, big beak can be found in Wingtip Valley once we reach rank 5. We're currently... Yeah, we are currently rank 5. Rank 5. Or you can find it in treasure groves. Alright, let's go and find Big Beak. Yeah, I think Big Beak was an enemy from the original Fantasy Life games. Alright, where can we find ourselves a Big Beak? It's gotta be here somewhere. Let's see. We got a couple harder enemies. Mimics, iron golems, black panthers in Wingtip Valley. But the question is, where's a Big Beak? Because we have rank 5 in Wingtip Valley. We just need to find a Big Beak. Up here, we should find ourselves... That's a rock golem we can take out real fast. Perfect. Hazel. Okay. Not too bad. Nice. Alright, we reached level 68 as Paladin. Nice, okay. Now, where are the Big Beaks? Mimic. Big Beak must be somewhere in Wingtip Valley. Has to be somewhere in Wingtip Valley. Maybe it's on that abandoned island right over there. I'll check after I check on this.
I'm not getting in the way.
Let's take out this mimic as fast as we can. Yeah, let's corner it as soon as we take out this area challenge, of course. And there we go. Area challenge complete.
Everyone,
And now we just need to take out the mimic.
I'm not getting in the way.
Where are you? Come on, mimic. You can't run forever. You know you can't. Yeah. And we're pretty tanky, so we can tank the hits if need be. There we go.
Glad that's over.
Treasure Grove saplings, yeah, this is the best means of getting Treasure Grove saplings. Just go mimic hunting, you'll find plenty of them. Alright, into the water we go. Maybe Big Beak's on this island, right here. Let's see, up here. No, Big Beak isn't on the island where the trees grow.
Yay! We did it!
I wonder if Big Beak spawns in the grottos. Maybe we'll be able to find it there. Yeah, that might be the case. So yeah, let's do some more grotto delving in the meantime. Alright, let's see if we can make this next grotto delve a pretty quick one at that. Let's replant the seed 300 years ago. Alright, a new treasure grove emerged. It was a farming one. I want to do a different one. Replant the seed 3,300 years ago. And let's see where it goes. I want to try and get a monster-based one. Regardless of what monster it may be. That's fishing. Let's try this again. Mining. I really do want to get a monster-based one since we have a higher level party. Replant. Yeah, we might need to do some mimic hunting to be able to get another one. Okay, another time. Let's see if we can get it. Alright. Nope. Still nothing. Hold on. Before, let's check the status of the grotto. Ooh, this one's new. Aging altar. Okay, that's interesting enough that I'd be willing to go through the grotto. But let's go delving. Alright, let's do this. Alright, the next floor has a fishing one. So I will be swapping on over to Ahab.
Whoa, think you can land a bigger catch?
Along with our crafters.
I see you have good taste.
And
I want to taste
Nami.
all the flavors.
So, yeah, we only have one spot we can go down, so let's go down this spot. Alright. We just need to obtain one Eternian fruit from fishing. Let's go see if we can find ourselves. Oh, hey, we got a little fishing spot right here. 37, not too bad.
If the seas are rough, get rougher!
Alrighty, and gotcha.
Leave it go.
Gotta be careful. Okay, spot right here. There's a spot.
Is that the
And
best you can do?
rod pull, excellent. Tunuco fish. And no, that is not the spot that we need, so we gotta find another fishing spot. Let's see. Yeah, one fishing spot should be over here. So yeah, let's continue to fish until we find the seed.
Seas are rough, get rougher!
Eat fruit, rather, not the seed. There we go.
Leave it
And
go.
okay, now we can rod pull as we please. on, almost. And rod pull. There we go. Flying fish. And nothing yet, so we gotta fish some more. Big fish shadow. So yeah, let's go fishing around this area. Come on. Gotcha. Gotta be very careful. Pull with this one to get excellence, because I don't know if that influences it or not. And rod pull, excellent. Tropica Bream, nice. There's the Eternian fruit that we need. Now we can proceed. All right. Now give me just a second. Alright, I am back. Sorry for the delay. Let us head down. Either way, we're going to need someone who can cut down trees, so Monica is going to be swapped in once again.
I'll do my best to help.
Alright, I know you will, Monica. Let us head down to the next area. Cut down all the trees. I do like how the music changes depending on what floors you're going to. So we just need to cut down all the trees, which should be just 3 of them at this point. And they should be, yeah, they're here in the next room. Nice. Yeah, doing good with all of this leveling. And I think I will swap, I'll swap over to Mage for now. Ooh, we got ourselves a goddess statue. In times like these, I cannot afford to stand idly by. Even statues must fight. But first, I'll need a trusty small thing to have at my side. A small sword, perhaps? Well done, comrade. You've earned a reward. Alright, we got ourselves a redux stone. That's very useful.
First, visualize the
Let's
cut.
continue to chop this tree down. Hopefully we can get done before ads come. Okay, use that charge chop a little bit.
I'll finish this all by
Then this
myself.
tree. We get this tree right here. We do some chopping right over here. And
You can do.
there we go. And then we take care of these enemies right here. We almost got another level as well. Perfect dodge. And then Beelzebub Tuna. That's a unique fish. Alright. Sky tree
I'll
logs.
finish this all by myself.
Alright. Let's see. And charge chop. Nice, the warp circle has been activated. We just need to find it. I think it might be up here. No, wait. Let's see. No, we came from here, so it have to be up here. Yeah. There is the exit. Let us... Yeah. We're just gonna have trees for the next 2 stages. That's perfectly fine. Alrighty. Let's... We have to obtain 1 Eternian fruit, which means we just need to chop down 1 tree. But we need to clear the enemies that could attack us during this time. Thankfully, there are none that can attack us in this area, so hopefully this
I'll finish this
palm tree
all
will
by
be the
myself.
one that we need to get the Eternian fruit. Come on. And charge chop. No Eternian fruit from this one, but we have 1 more tree up here we could possibly
I'll
get it
finish this
from.
all by myself.
Level 40 Great Desert Tree. So these were going down pretty far. And 1 more charge chop. Excellent.
Must give thanks to the
Still
gods.
no tree, so we've got to go a bit further north to find what we're looking for. Thankfully, these snakes will not be interrupting us. but these bitey sharks might, so I'm gonna be taking them out now. Ouch. Okay, that hurt. Let me just change to the healing magic.
There.
What do you think?
I'm just going to be taking out these enemies right here. I'm gonna charge some healing magic for myself. And there we go. Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
There.
Charge my magic.
What do you think?
Don't worry, Monica. I'll help you out as soon as I can figure out the magic again. Let's get ourselves a full heal.
What do you think?
Actually, the enemies are down. That's good. So let's get ourselves a full heal before we continue. There we go. Full heal on the crew. And now we can find the rest of the trees. This palm tree is next on the docket. Yep, there's a sweet spot. And
Yay! I did it.
nothing. So this starry tree has to be the one that has what we need. Because we need one Eternium fruit in this, so
Is that the
let's just
best you can
continue.
do?
I'm just going to use my full godly string now to ensure that we get it.
Thanks to the trees.
Okay, so pear tree, this has to be the last thing that we need.
There.
Let's charge or heal. There we go. Pear tree, we got to be very careful that we get what we need from this one,
All by
or we
myself.
won't be able to leave this place. And charge chop. There it is. Thank goodness. Alright, we can get out of here. As soon as we find out where yeah, the exit is right over here. Not too much of a problem. Alright. Any chests in the area? Maybe up here? Yep, there's a treasure chest up here. Soul weed, alright. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here, everyone. I said let's get out of here. Alright. Alright, let me just... Give me a sec. Alright, this is taking a little longer than I anticipated. Alright, last tree before we go on to the combat-oriented area. One Eternium fruit. Hopefully we'll get lucky this time around. Great iron ore deposit, copper deposit. Lots of mining areas, but nothing related to woodcutting. Let's just take care of these sand zards. But yeah, definitely gonna just take out these enemies right now before we forget. Alright, one more and we should be good.
What do you
Alright,
think?
nice. Radishes shouldn't be too much of a problem. Cornelius, on the other hand, might be, so I'm switching to offensive magic to take these guys out before they can know what hit them. And then charge attack.
There.
And then charge attack.
I'll be cheering for you.
Oop, I accidentally targeted the wrong group.
There.
Let's just use our special.
I'll be cheering for you.
There we go. Cromwell's bond has improved, so that's nice. Alright. Then we got some Gym Leons. Okay.
Tummy's growling.
And that's not the only thing that's growling. Bot, be gone. You are not allowed. And let me just get rid of the bot on stream end as well. Oh, that's a block and a remove. And there. Sorry, folks, but when a bot invades, That's no good. Alright, let us continue back to our regularly scheduled stream.
There.
Let's charge ourselves a special. Nice.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm targeting these guys next before they target me. Special attack. And another special attack.
There.
Firing on all cylinders before they fire on all cylinders against me. Nice. And then swap over to healing magic and then heal the whole party. You're welcome. Alright. Let's get this palm tree out of the way. Sweet spot right away. That's nice. Excellent. And now we can use our charge chop. Excellent. Eternian fruit right away. Alright. We can now instantly proceed to the next area. Pretty fast. Alright. Let's head down. Next one's going to be combat, so I am going to actually swap out to the combat party as per usual. Well, Hazel and our trusty healer Hilda.
Oh, thank you. I won't let you down.
I know you will not. Let us head straight to this combat challenge. Alright, defeat all the monsters. That shouldn't be too hard. I think I'm going to... Yeah, since we already have the mage. Yeah, I'll stay magician. And so we have some additional... And I'll swap myself to combat at powers. Yeah, let's take out all the enemies. I'm just going to just attack using my regular attacks for now. Nice.
Glad that's over.
Let's charge. Actually, yeah. That's fine.
Let's do this.
I'm going to charge up one of my abilities. There we go. Okay. They did the job for me. That's nice. Alright, royal chicken eggs. So some of the enemy things we need to do here require grotto work as well. That's fine. Oh, killer hornet. That guy just stings. I've never encountered a killer hornet before. I don't think I've ever encountered a killer hornet. I guess that's a grotto exclusive enemy. But we have only a couple more enemies to defeat here. Not too bad. Alright. Let's use our magic saving ability. And let us use our magic powers. By the way, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to follow me on my socials. I'm mainly on Twitter, but I also post when I stream on the Blue Sky, so check me out there as well. Alright. Let's go open this chest, which contains cozy bottoms. Nice. Alright. So the only place that we have yet to defeat enemies are in this area right here, down the hall south of here. Oh, we still have 2 more enemies. I must have missed some. Oh, that end of the room has some enemies remaining.
Got a sec?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit these and just dodge the attacks as soon as I think they're coming. This is why targeting some enemies can help. Alright, enemies cleared. It's time to head further down into the ruins. Let's head on forward. Alright. Let's go to see where what this aging altar does. Ooh, Bury weapons, shields, or life tools in the aging altar to create aged gear with special aged skills. Buried equipment can be retrieved outside of treasure groves. If you bury some materials along with your equipment, and you may receive even rarer aged skills. Try experimenting to see what materials you get. This is interesting. Alright, the aged altar. You know what? I am going to swap my sword of time for a temporary weapon for now. Just to see what this does. Let's see, can we drop our sword of time in here? Where's the sword of time? Because I know I have it somewhere. Yeah, we can items as an outfit. Yeah, why not? Let's bury it and see what it does. And then materials we can give. Eureka Essence. I don't think we've used any of this Eureka Essence. We've got enough for... Sure, why not? Let's put 40 in here. Why not? And then let's bury it. We're not going to be using our Paladin life anyways for a while. So we'll see what it does with our Sword of Time. Yeah, it's really exciting. This is the first time I'm aging a weapon. Anyways, let's head further down. Thankfully, we won't be needing to do much combat. So I am going to get Monica and my crafters ready. Yep. Cromwell.
I see you have good taste.
And Nami. And let's head down to the next couple of floors, which are just going to be wood cutting from here. Yeah, cut down all the trees. Okay. That may be a little bit of a problem, but I might as well take out these ostriches before they can cause too much more of a problem. Yeah, I might as well take them out before the boss also makes them a bit more of a nuisance. Yeah, let's just... Perfect dodge. There we go. Let's aim for the boss. Yep. And... Collapsing star! Nice! Ouch. Okay, that hurts. Thankfully, we do have a means to heal ourselves. So I'm going to swap to that and heal myself with this. Wrong skill button. You keep getting used to the Gatherer's moveset, which uses the A button. Alright, Earth's Claymore, Tropical Class Mushrooms. Oh yeah, we didn't need to defeat it. We just needed to find the 3 trees and chop them down. So yeah, not too much of a big deal. But these enemies could ruin my day. Alright. Let's take out these fluff ballers before they can mess with us. Alright. And then there we go. Oh, yeah. Those bees can probably mess with us for sure. I do not want them messing with me. Okay, poison. Not a good thing. I'm just going to heal myself real fast. There we go. Arcane heal is very nice to have. Sack of gold is also very nice to have. And now we won't get interrupted while we are chopping down these trees. Alright, charge, chop, and then a few more chops here, and charge, chop again. That's 1 tree down, 2 more to go. Alright, will these woolies attack me? No, these woolies are docile. Will these white runners attack me? No, they are also docile. We're good. Okay. Let's... There we go. Let's do a charge chop here and a charge chop there. Excellent.
Give thanks to the trees.
Indeed. Thank you, trees. Alright. Let's do a little bit more here. Excellent. Just a few more swings and
Is that the
one
best you
more.
can do?
Charge chop. Excellent. And now we can proceed to the next floor. Let's see. Wait, Ethereum. I'll pick that up while we're here.
My tummy's growling.
Don't worry, we'll be done with this soon enough. Yeah, we need to head north to get there. And we can just run past all the enemies. That's the best part. Ads are coming in 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We still got a fair bit to go. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go into ads now. If you need to use the bathroom, go get some water, get some food. Go do that now, and we'll be right back after these ads. I'll see you then. Alright, we are back from ads. Thank you for sticking through those ads. But with that said, let's carry on to the next floor of the grottos. Alright, one Eternian fruit should be... Sorry about that. Excuse me. One moment, please. Right back from ads, and then I sneeze. Yeah, that's a new one. Alright. let us go find... Yeah, there's a tree we can take out.
There.
Let's just take out the enemies right here.
There.
Yeah, at this point, it's just gonna be dodging and taking them out. Gonna be just like standing and then occasionally dodging the enemy fire. Because these beetles can be quite a pain. Oh, accidentally targeted a tortoise.
There.
Okay.
There. I'll be cheering for you.
Yeah. Let's just...
What do you think?
There we go. Easy.
Tummy's growling.
Alright, and then let's just chop this tree. Alright. Doing good. Where's the sweet spot? There it is.
Best you can do?
Just chop it down and charge. Chop.
You must give thanks
That
to the
one
trees.
doesn't have it. Okay, sand lizards I do want to take out as quickly as possible.
There. There.
What do you think?
Nice.
What do you think?
Excellent. There we go.
I'll
Now
finish
we can
this all by
chop this
myself.
tree down in peace. There we go. Just a few more. And
Is that the best you can do?
that was the best that wasn't the best I could do, but it's the best we could do in the given circumstances. Anyways, one more moment, please. Alright. No more pausing for this one. Anyways. Should be able to chop this
Visualize the
tree
cut.
pretty much good. Alright. I'm just gonna use charge chop. And then one more charge chop. Excellent. Okay, nothing. Please, I really need that fruit. Okay. Dragonfly, nice, okay.
First,
Actually,
visualize the
I do
cut.
want to take out these guys before we do anything else. So, yeah, I'm going to take out these guys.
There.
Actually, I'm going to change to healing.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm just going to try constantly interrupting these weaker enemies. And then group heal everyone to heal their healths.
I promise to repay your kindness.
Alright. Let's interrupt.
What do you think?
And then, yeah, not too bad. Nami's bond improved as well. Nice. Alright.
I'll finish this
We got a
all by
darkwood
myself.
tree right here that we can take out. Alright. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something at the end of this.
Is that the best you can do?
And charge chop. Excellent. There's the Eternium fruit. We can get out of here. Alright. There is the exit right up here. And there's one more gathering spot we can do before the final one. Another find the Eternium fruit one.
Yes.
Shouldn't be too bad. I think we can get this one without having to take out the
Visualize
enemies.
cut.
Yeah, and the sweet spot's right here too, so very convenient. And charge chop. Alright. It wasn't there, but that's fine. And then we... Actually, no, I do want to take out these razor beaks before they could do any damage.
I'll be cheering for you.
Ouch, okay, that hurts, but thankfully we got a level up.
There. There. There.
Yeah, I do want to keep my distance when taking out these razor beaks. And the bees, I do want to... I did not mean to target the cashmere as well. Okay, but thankfully our crowd control attack... Okay, we hit another cashmere. It's fine, we're just hitting all of everything today. Alright,
I'll finish this all by myself.
alright. Let's just... chop this tree until it drops. Charge chop 1. And charge chop 2. There we go. Another training fruit from there. Take out this bee before it poisons us. Dodge the poison a second. I should heal Cromwell. Yeah, definitely want to heal him.
I promise to
There we
repay
go.
your kindness.
And fluff ballers. I do want to take them out before they can do anything else. And yeah, there we go. And then the rest of the fluff ballers.
I'll finish this all by myself.
Let's see if I can find the sweet spot without them catching our attention. Okay, good. Everything's going well. Charge chop. Okay, so that didn't contain anything. Alright, sack of gold. Nice. There's one more room that should contain what we need. Hopefully it will. Alright, one Eternium fruit we still need from this area. And hopefully we do find it. And not much of worth here. There is another area right here.
I see.
Alright. We found the sweet spot right away. That's a good thing. And careful. There we go. Charge chop.
That's the best you can do.
No Eternium fruit. We have a goddess statue right here. So I think I will be taking out the buffalo with our special attack. And then special collapsing star. There we go. Meteor of light complete. In times like these, I cannot afford to stand idly by. Even statues must fight. But first, I'll need a trusty blue thing to have at my side. How about a blue sword? Well done, comrade. You've earned a reward. Let's see what we get. Tortoise sticker. Nice. Alright. Let us go and find that last Eternium fruit that we need. Alright, where are they? Okay. We don't need to worry about them
First,
because they
visualize
do
the
not
concept.
know where we're headed, or they can't roll across the water. They can't, they're not pond skipping or anything like that. And charge chop.
we must give
There it
praise
is.
to the trees.
I do want to get this last darkwood tree before we do anything else.
I'll finish this all by myself.
Nice. We're doing well so far in our grotto delving. And charge chop. Excellent. I'm hoping we can eventually get what we need for hero rank crafting stuff. For now, we need to head over to the Earth Angel tree. And we're of the right life. We are finally here. We just need to cut down this last boss tree, the Earth Angel tree.
I can do it as long as I believe.
Yep, as long as you believe we can do anything. Alright, let's start with charge chop, since it's a lower level than us. And then triple chop. Excellent. Alright. Earth logs, nice. Everything's going well. Let us give the camera a nice wave before we end today's grotto delving for this particular one. Another grotto delved. One goddess fruit, and it seems that our timeless sword can now be unearthed. And in here we have... We aged... It's a time capsule. We've aged a life tool or weapon. Charge attack damage plus. That's pretty... That's not too good for this weapon, but it's fine. And that could help us with our ranged attack. Anyways. Let us equip our new aged Sword of Time. Yeah, because we now have a third skill from going into grottos. Yeah, nice to have. Alright. Let's see how everyone in our town is doing right now. I think what I'm going to do is head to rest, and then we'll reset the grotto. Yeah, let's give it some rest. You thought you got rid of me, did ya? But nope, I'm here to stay for at least a little longer. Alright, hello Sophie.
I'm sorry.
I hope nighttime Sophie hasn't been rude to you.
Need something?
Nope, she has not. I guess she has two personalities or something. But yeah, I think we've gotten a lot of materials. Let's see how much further we can go into grottos now that we've cleared it even further. Alright, replant 400 years ago. Let's see what we get from there. Alright. Ooh, boss one this time, and we got an age section right away. Tunuko Quetzalcoatl is in this boss grotto. But no Big Beak, apparently. Level 45. So we have a lot more combat encounters. Let's replant this and see if we can get anything from here that might be more in our favor. I do want to see if I can get a unique chamber. Aside, either the aged chamber or something else. Let's see, replant 400 years ago. Farming, we have a treasure grotto. 400. We might... Okay, let's see if we get a different boss from this treasure grotto. Goldmere. Not any boss I'd think about fighting. I do want to see if I can get another aged chamber so I can replant that sword. Alright. Fishing. I'll replant it one more time. Alright. Okay, we got some more enemies to fight. King Wooly! We haven't fought a King Wooly ever. So, yeah. I think I know what we're doing next. Yep, we're gonna go through this grotto. Alright. And this is gonna be a mostly combat-themed one. So, yeah. We're going to need the best fighters that we can get. And they're going to all be the usual. Yeah, they're gonna be our paladin, Laura.
Thought you'd never ask. Let's go.
Our mage, Hazel.
I hope we uncover a new mystery.
And our healer, Hilda.
Oh, thank you. I won't let you down.
And we are prepared. Actually, I may want to swap out Laura for
I'll do
Monica,
my
at
best to help.
least temporarily, to aid us through this first section with trees. Well, the rest can stay.
I'll do my very best.
Okay, we need to find one Eternian fruit. But most of these enemies are going to be counters. Okay, just gotta avoid the enemies until we can find the trees. And then once we find the trees...
My sport, okay?
Yeah, these enemies are very dangerous to deal with, so that's why I'm going to need to rely on the healing powders to get us through these segments. Actually, I'm going to swap on over to... Ouch. Okay, let's take care of these enemies.
We actually...
Alright, let's swap on over to our paladin, just because we are a bit tankier, to take on these burly gorillas. Yeah, they are burly. Nice. Excellent. We've taken those out.
This all by myself.
And then we just need to find a turning fruit, which shouldn't be too bad. And charge chop. Yes, there we go. Now we can immediately get out of here. And on to the real combat segment. Burly gorillas, let's take those guys out. They're no match for us. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Do you think I did well?
And I actually mean it because they're gorillas.
I'll be cheering for you.
Alright, let's just take care of these enemies.
Glad that's over.
There we go. And there we go. Nice.
Glad that's over.
Alright, onwards to the next floor. Oh, I forgot to swap in a combat character. And it's fine, we'll be fine for this floor.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine for this first floor. 32 enemies. Alright, so... yeah, I'm gonna save my special for any tough boss opponents. Nice. This is why Paladin blocks really good. At least we have our mage character in the fray. Nice. Let's use Elemental Edge. There we go. And then we just take out the Stellaroids as well. And then, bam. Most of the enemies are taken out instantly. Alright, this area is done. Let's see what's over to the west. Alright, we got some pseudo-oaks to take out next.
Okay.
Nice. Not much more to go. There we go. Take out the Gemleons. Excellent. And there we go. We also got some enemies to the north over here. Nice.
Glad that's over.
Alright. Not too many more to go.
Honored to fight by your side.
And then we got some Carides to fight as well. Not too bad. Stellaroids as well. Yep. They should not have attacked me. Alright, 25 enemies down. That means the remaining one should be... oh, a boss must have been below here when I missed it. Initially, at least. Alright, another iron golem. Nice. Nice. Elemental Edge. Nice. I should at least heal Monica while she's in the party. There we go.
You saved me.
Hilda, you're the healer. You're the one who typically heals in these situations. Alright. Looks like we defeated all the enemies. Now we can proceed. And I'm guessing then the warp point is directly... yep, there it is. Alright. We got some more monster enemies to take out, so I'm gonna swap Monica for Laura at last.
I never asked. Let's go.
Indeed, let's go. Yeah, and we're gonna be going through this area right here. We're just gonna be steamrolling our way through. Oh, great Gemleons here as well. So we just need to defeat a particular enemy. Forest Panther. Let's see. It isn't here. Where is the enemy that we need to defeat? Alright, there's a statue right here. Oh, there's a great Gemleon. How boring. Always the same pose, the same clothes. Statues want to dress up too, you know. I look stunning with a black thing. Don't you think? Indeed, here you go. You have a good taste. Here's your reward. Alright, we got ourselves 2 Redux Stones from that. Nice. Alright. Great Gemleon. Let's take you out. And that's that. It seems like we've activated the warp point.
There.
Perfect block.
Glad that's over.
Indeed. Very glad that's over. And now we can proceed to the next area. Yeah, things are quick when we have a combat party, high leveled. Alright. Either way, we're gonna have to go through a mining area, so I'm gonna swap out Laura for Sylvia.
What fine ores shall we find this time?
And we should be good from there to head over to the mining area, right? Actually, we still got one more combat area, so Laura's still gonna be needed for that, so
I thought you'd never ask.
yeah,
Let's go.
let's head to this area. Alright, take out all the monsters. Not too bad. Alright,
Not getting in the way, am I?
let's just take you out. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, and you can use lightning slash to interrupt the fortress enemies. Nice. And then frost radishes we can take out easily as well. Perfect. Come on. There we go. Yes, it's always satisfying. Ooh, boss bee. Yeah,
Okay.
come on. Come on. There we go. Boss bee wasn't too bad. And then take out the frost radishes here. Not too bad. Most of these enemies are pretty easy to take out. I'll take out these. Yeah, I'll take out the Gemlians because we're probably going to go one way or the other. And then just one more set of enemies. There we go. Yeah, I feel like a combination of the Master Mercenary and Master Paladin armor with the sword and shield at time. They go extremely well together. As if this was sort of meant to be the armor set that you used. Anyways,
That provides support, okay?
let's take out the rest of these enemies.
You can handle that. Wow. We actually...
And then, yeah, our allies are making short work of these foes.
Glad that's over.
Indeed. And then one grass serpent we need to take out. And in this chest we have... Oh, hold on. Let's take out the grass serpent before we do anything else. Nice. Sneak fish in the chest. You're not sneaking away from me. Yeah, you can really interrupt their shell movement attacks if you just time your blocks perfectly. Alright, looks like the warp circle's been activated. Nothing around here. Let's head on over to the warp circle and get to the next area, which should be the mining area regardless of whether or what we choose. Yeah, so I am going to swap Laura for Sylvia for the moment,
This time.
and then keep our regular combat party in. Alright, all the ore deposits. We just need to find them all and we should be good.
Just don't get in my way.
Nice, we found the sweet spot right away. That's very nice. And Ore Buster. Ore Breaker, rather. Or Ore Buster. Only 3 ore deposits, so that's pretty nice. Give me a moment. Alright, we are back. There's another ore deposit right here.
Just don't get in
Pretty
my way.
easy. Don't worry, Sylvia. We'll be fine. And we're getting our stats buffed up for this. Just a few more swings and we'll be done. And ore breaker. There we go. One more ore deposit left and it's on that hill right over there. So let's take out these weedling enemies before we continue. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Yep, it isn't.
We actually...
Almost done. Yeah, superior ore deposit. Found the sweet spot of it right away. And ore breaker.
Lose track of time when mining.
And that's that for that spot. Yeah, it seems that if we go south, we'll find ourselves the warp point right away. Yep, there it is. Although I might want to do some exploring to see if there's a goddess statue around. Yeah, I do have the time, so we might as well go through it and get to what we need to get to. Nope, it doesn't seem like there's a goddess statue on this floor, so let's just make like a tree and, well, there are no trees to gather here, but you get the gist.
I see.
I see you're getting it, Sylvia. But we're going to be swapping you out for Laura because she will be useful for our combat encounters. Let us continue down to the boss. Alright, defeat all the monsters. Shouldn't be too bad. Nice. 20 monsters to defeat on this floor. Perfect. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. We're doing good. Hold on, Hilda. We'll get through this. Let's see, come on. There we go. And then one more to take out. There we go. Should not have attacked me if you wanted to stay alive. There we go. Because this can also interrupt enemies as well. Alright. We got some sharks to face over here. Nice. That takes 2 of them out of the fray. And then we got some right here. Excellent. It can dive out of the way, but then its allies will take all the brunt of the attack. Let's see. Great Desert Tree right here. 2 more enemies. And that should be that. There we go. And then 1 more up here. Excellent. And there we go. We can now warp down further to the next floor. Yep. Right down to floor 470. Defeat all the monsters. Should be too simple. 23. Come on. There we go. 1 more to go in this group. Alright. Next onto the corny enemies. Nice. And then just a few more to go. Yeah, not too bad. And I'm pretty much surprised that they're not all cornering me at once. Nice, excellent. And nice. Perfect block. Somehow my block was timed off for some reason. I do like this frozen in time design of these frozen lakes here. Come on, almost through. Come on, there we go. And then right here. There we go. Excellent. And in this chest, ancient coral. That's pretty nice to have. Alright, meteoroids as well. There we go. Very nice. There's the exit right here, but we can't go through here yet, so we have to go south in order to get the rest of the enemies. Yep, and there they are. Cornies right here. And there we go, some more cornies to fight. Stellaroids, of course, as per the norm. Yep. Got some more enemies to fight right here. Excellent. And then the last 3 should be right here. I wish they were cave stars, because then they drop marine thread, and marine thread is a very valuable commodity in this game. Alright. Nice. We've activated the warp circle, it's time to head further into the grotto. Just a little more to go. Yep, just 2 more floors before the boss. Alright, defeat 5 tortoises, so only 5 tortoises need to go if we are to proceed to the next area. So, yep, there are 3 right here. Let's take you out. Nice. Nice. And 1 more. That's 2. Alright. 5 tortoises. And then just 1 more to go. And then, there we go. That should do it. That should activate the portal leading to the next floor. Almost done. Just need a little more. Alright, I should check the left area to make sure I'm not missing any statues or something like that before we proceed. Alright, okay, we got notice. I'm just checking to see if there's anything, but there doesn't seem to be anything here. There doesn't seem to be anything here as far as I can tell. Yep, that's definitely over. And I might as well take you out while we're here. Alright. Okay, Gem Leons. I'll take you out while we're here. There we go. And we can now delve down to the next floor. Alright, defeat all the monsters. We're approaching the very end. Right here. Spookies, I'll take you out. Elemental Edge! Nice. Killer Bear's not going to be much of a problem when it's stunned by an ultimate special.
Glad that's over.
Alright. Now to take out the spiders.
Let's do this.
Perfect block. I meant. I do like perfect blocking a lot more than perfect dodging. Mostly because you stand still and you can time it well.
Let's do this.
Nice. Applejack Apes.
By your side.
I do believe... I do know why the enemy encounter is a bit higher than most gathering stuff, because you can have powerful weapons and it goes by really fast if you know what you're doing.
Glad that's
Alright.
over.
Another spooky and another golem boss. So I'll save this till my special's charged.
Let's do this.
And there we go. Snowflake bunnies are out. My special's charged,
That's over.
so I might as well use it. Elemental Edge. Okay, at least the spooky's down. Alright. Time to charge my special some more. There we go. Thank you, everyone. Now to go on to face some of these weedling enemies. Excellent. Alright. Excellent. And come on.
I'll provide
Take
you
me out.
okay?
Come on. Yeah, this is fine.
Actually,
Alright. There's the exit right there, which means the only enemies left are in the next area that I did not explore yet. Yeah, this is a big place. It reminds me kind of Al Majik from the original Fantasy Life in terms of color scheme. Ouch, paralysis. That's a pain to deal with. But thankfully we have the best gear we can get, so yeah, that's very nice. Alright.
fight by your side.
Perfect block, nice. Not too much more to do. Special is ready.
Think I did well out there?
And the only place we have yet to explore, let's see. Chicken egg. Big beak egg we still need to find. Hopefully we can find it eventually. Let's see. those should be where the... No, there's... Yeah, those should be where the last enemies are. Yeah, let's take out the peach bees. Perfect dodge. There we go. Peach bees are out. And then we have weedlings to take out next. Nice. Everything's going well so far. Nicely done. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. And we should only have a couple minutes left. There we go. Excellent. Alrighty. Just a few more to go. Yep, the warp circle has been activated, and now we can go on to the final floor. The boss floor, floor 500. And we have the best party we can possibly ask for at this point. A healer in the form of Hilda, our magic caster in Hazel, our damage dealing light elemental specialist in Laura. Oh, that's the wrong way. And we have a very strong tanky fighter in myself.
Got a sec?
Yeah, the exit was it was north. But yeah, that's 3 grottos in one day, all the way down to floor 500. That's pretty good progress, though the grottos will only get tougher as we go through them. Alright, let's head down and fight King Wooly. I wonder if he'll drop a special mount down here. We'll have to find out. There he is, the king himself. And can I take a photo? Yes, I actually can take a photo. It's a little cropped, but yes. So, how do I switch movement mode? Actually, let's how do I exit out? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, down button is to get out. Alright everyone, let me just get in perfect position for this. And yeah, now, why do I... Let's go into photo mode. How do I... Oh, I get rid of the UI like this. I make small adjustments to the camera. And there we go. Actually, I think I'll do it like this. There we go. And we should be good. Alright, let's fight the King Wooly. Let's start with a block and charge attack, because I know he'll probably have a heated phase or some form of enrage. There's his heated phase. He heals. And elemental edge. Now he's stunned, and there we go. Wild antlers, sheep fleece, pings, sheep fleece, and dandelion. Excellent work, everyone. And now it's time to give a big round of applause for everyone who stopped by, and our trusty allies, of course. Thank you so much. Alright, adventure complete. And that was the first time we defeated the King Wooly as well, so that's nice. Hopefully we'll find him soon in our own adventures. But yeah, that's level 45 for you. And we're doing pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do to wrap things up for now is I'm gonna see if I can... I'll save this equipment set as... I'll save the equipment set. I'll save it as instead of 6. Dragon Quest War DQ Warrior. Text cannot be included. So yeah, DQ underscore warrior. Yeah. Set saved. I'm gonna make sort of pseudo outfits for each of my characters. Each of my combat heroes. So yeah. For this, I'll just keep most of the set. But I will use the... Let's see, what do I want to... Alchemist. What do I want to use for... I think I made it. Oh yeah, I made the earth. I think I would... I think if I made a wind robe, it might look very good with it. Yeah, so... Yeah, I think I'm going to make some outfits for myself. Yep. We're just gonna wrap up by doing that. Next, yeah. We should have the wind set. Yeah, there we go. That's the Gale robe. We have none of that so far, but we have enough materials to make it, so we're gonna make it. Alright, let's begin. Snip, 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 and then onto the machine for some sewing, and then some needlework right here, then back to the machine again, and then to some needlework, and here we go. Back to the machine, some rapid fire cutting, and then holding it on the machine right there, and there we go. And that is a pretty good set. Yeah, Gale Force robe. Nice work. Let's put that to use in our outfits. Go back to the Magician. Replace the Earthly robe with the Gale robe. Yeah, this looks pretty good. And then I replaced those with the sandal, with some form of sandals, magic boots. Let's see, sorcerer's shoes, mariner's shoes. I need some form of sandals that I can use that aren't necessarily class-specific sandals. Yeah, sure, I'll use the Ethereal Girl sandals. We'll be fine. And then... yeah, those bracers go very well together, and yeah, we have ourselves a sage. And that's a pretty good sage outfit, if I do say so myself. For mercenary... yeah, I'll actually load this set. Yeah. I'll actually load this set in... what the... that's an odd glitch. That's a very, very odd glitch. Why are we equipped with the Shield of Time in the preview? That's a weird... let me try that in action. If I swap over to our... there we go. Yeah, no. Yeah, even though it's non-stat wise, we could equip the Shield of Time with our Great Sword of Time. And it actually looks pretty sweet. Yeah. Let's head to ginormous, and we could see this in action from a better angle. I mean, here we are in ginormous. And take a look at this. Take a look. How do I go into photo mode from here? Yeah, let me zoom in for a moment. We are equipped with the shield of time, even though we are a different class. It's just visual. And it just looks very good. But like the animations of it, it's like it's a two-part sword. Especially goes well with this great sword that I'm currently using. But as soon as we get the great sword of time, yeah, this looks very sweet. I don't know if this is a gameplay glitch, but this little great sword of time, I don't know how we could get our weapon in a photo mode, so we'll switch to movement mode. I can move around, but I can't use my weapon out. Settings menu. Let's swap to myself. Default. Let's see. How do I get myself into a battle ready stance with my weapon? Character display on other characters. But no, it doesn't seem like we have anything like this. But yeah, really weird glitch, but I love it all the same. Having that just massive great sword of time with the guard as the shield of time. You know what? I actually wonder if this glitch works on any other lives. On any other of the combat lives, at least. So yeah, let's see what bow would go well with the shield of time. Actually, wait, hold on. Sage's staff. Okay. I'll have to do some experimenting in a little bit. But yeah, pretty cool thing that we discovered. Let's head back to base camp, though. Alright, I think that's enough for today. I'm gonna swap back over to Paladin for now. Let us get some rest. I think this is where we're gonna end today, so we're going to get some rest. We are going to save our game, especially since we made so much progress in the grottos. And we are gonna head to our just chatting screen to wrap things up. So, I'll see you there. Alright, thank you so much for stopping by stream today. I'm always happy to stream Fantasy Life. It's one of my favorite games. Kind of sad that we're gonna be ending it relatively soon, but at the same time, yeah, it's very nice. Now, let's see who we can raid into today. Ooh, I think I know just the person. I know just the person who we can raid into. So a few days ago, I stopped by a new streamer, and they're not a VTuber, but they were streaming Fantasy Life, and they're currently streaming Fantasy Life, so we're gonna be raiding into them. Lady Gamer 411. They have been working in the corporate world for 15 years, and they finally took the leap to pursue their dreams of becoming a full-time streamer and content creator. So, hopefully we'll be able to find our favorite game through them. Maybe not today because they're streaming Fantasy Life, but we're gonna support her regardless. Alright, some rules though. Be respectful, treat others how you'd like to be treated. Harassment, hate speech, slurs, or personal attacks of any kind won't be tolerated. and let's keep the space welcoming and safe for everyone. Most importantly, let's have fun. Indeed, I had plenty of fun today, and we are going to be having some more fun next week when we wrap things up. But for now, let us go and raid into her stream. All right, where is she? There she is, Lady Gamer. And yeah, let's start the raid. Alrighty, we are locked in. So I hope you have a nice rest of your day, a nice rest of your weekend, and a nice second week of September. Not next week, but 2 weeks from now will be September 21st is coming, so I hope you get ready for that. Until then, have a good one, everyone.